Feel the rush?
The hottest female putting it down.
Fuego. I'm the big fish, I'm the one they tryna catch. Always been the big kahuna, reason why these bitches mad. Could tell the way I move that this ain't never been the act. Always been the big deal, not a statement, it's a fact. I'm the big fish, I'm the one they tryna catch. Always been the big kahuna, reason why these bitches mad. Could tell the way I move that this ain't never been the act. Always been the big deal, not a statement, it's a fact. Yeah, I fucked around, yeah, I did a lot of dirt. Fucked with a couple niggas, but I still put in that work. That money roam along like when he watched them bitches first. I got that head nod, dope fiend, watching jerk. Them hating bitches lurking, it's okay, mama working. I need a couple Birkins with my pockets fat, not hurting. Need collateral, going far, watching catapults. Pretty sick as broad, haha, this ain't no matter show. Ain't ring a bell, then you must have been a nobody. Mad young broad in the leg, had a whole shotty. Kingdoms on me, like I'm married to the boy guy. Trying to cop a house so big, you need a tour guide. You the bag, watch for block, you know the more guy. Couldn't ride the wave, you drown, we on the shore high. Make a guest appearance, her head, you see them boy eyes. Round the bottles, flow everywhere, we get it more live. I'm the big fish, I'm the one they tryna catch. Always been the big kahuna, reason why these bitches mad. Could tell the way I move that this ain't never been an act. Always been the big deal, not a statement, it's a fact. I'm the big fish, I'm the one they tryna catch. Always been the big kahuna, reason why these bitches mad. Could tell the way I move that this ain't never been an act. Always been the big deal, not a statement, it's a fact. I done bumped through the bumps, hit a couple high trumps, had to lay the Lord down, lead a chick with 5 across. If a bitch is high across, understand, man, the source, nothing new, this been my life as a Hispanic bitch, spice, getting blades, take a slice, bitch, try to take my life, had to turn it up some notches, matter of fact, it's summer night, in the center of the street, like we fighting in a square, for that mouth, she was mouthing like she riding on the bed, had to quit, pump the brakes, little mama, this is drop for, trying to come directly for me, we'll take a top for, spot for a janitor, way bigger than the mop for, suck lips, tape everywhere, I think the clock for, this ain't Fashion Nova, but I got that golly look, that type that mob had, crooked, grimy nigga shook, take a look, bring a witness, knock it Jehovah, hook up a lung, vibes on the knock with some hope. I'm the big fish, I'm the one they tryna catch, always been the big kahuna, reason why these bitches mad, could tell the way I move that this ain't never been an act, always been the big deal, not a statement, it's a fact. I'm the big fish, I'm the one they tryna catch, always been the big kahuna, reason why these bitches mad, could tell the way I move that this ain't never been an act, always been the big deal, not a statement, it's a fact. I'm the big fish, I'm the big fish, I'm the big fish, I'm the one they tryna catch, I'm the big fish, I'm the big fish, I'm the big fish, I'm the one they tryna catch, I'm the big fish, I'm the one they tryna catch, always been the big kahuna, reason why these bitches mad, could tell the way I move that this ain't never been an act, always been the big deal, not a statement, it's a fact.
Some say I'm a bad guy, but I think different. I don't tell lies, but I will lie for my niggas. Some say I'm a bad guy, but I think different. I don't tell lies, but I will lie for my niggas. Yeah. I don't tell lies, but I will lie for my niggas. Yeah. I don't tell lies, but I will lie for my niggas. I hold it down in my neck of woods. I'm just saying, in case you don't know, I fuck with the baddest, all fat asses, and they throw it back on 10 toes. I cash out, fuck a rental. I'm stacking, nigga, tenfold. The block is booming and the cops are zooming, so I think somebody gave them info. Niggas is greedy where I live, like nobody else supposed to get no dough. They get popped and go tell the folks how them niggas getting it right around the road. And the struggle is real, cause niggas can't live how you live. And them felonies got a nigga stuck, cause no jobs ain't handing out deals. Some say I'm a bad guy, but I think different. Hold my head high, I don't tell lies, but I will lie for my niggas. But people ain't sticking to the code. They be dropping names till the shit explode. And the game is to be sold, nigga, not to be told. I'm not the one to be fucked with. So if you see me, nigga, you can try. I promise niggas hollows will fly. Ain't got time to talk, nigga, bye-bye. Cause niggas is killing where I'm from. And I love my life, I catch a case. I stay in my lane trying to paper chase. But niggas be snitching for lighter days. And these bitches' ways got a nigga fucked up. Can't find love cause these bitches is sluts. So I do what I gotta do. I'm a bad guy in the eyes of who? Tricking my money on a bitch. I'd rather stack up and get filthy rich. Laying up in my castle, but these niggas hating like I started it. But I'm the bad Some guy. Say I'm a bad guy, but I think different, hold my head high. I don't tell lies, but I will lie for my niggas. But people ain't sticking to the code. They be dropping names till the shit explode. And the game is to be sold, nigga, not to be told. Some say I'm a bad guy, but I think different, hold my head high. I don't tell lies, but I will lie for my niggas. But people ain't sticking to the code. They be dropping names till the shit explode. And the game is to be sold, nigga, not to be told. Some say I'm a bad guy, but I think different, hold my head high. I don't tell lies, but I will lie for my niggas. But people ain't sticking to the code. They be dropping names till the shit explode. And the game is to be sold, nigga, not to be told.
Girl, you stupid fire. I love the way you cool and you ain't even trying. But I can match that, I'm a different guy. The way your shit be moving has been on my mind, yeah. I can see it in your eyes that you wanna fly. I'ma pass you the Patron and we gon' ride. I love the way you do me, got me feeling high. I know that I wanna have you by my side. At my favorite level, got my mental jumping. I feel like fine leather in the Aston Martin. So I know that you feel better, you just hit the cartridge. I just wanna make sure you make it before you hit the coffin. I saw you, I saw potential, ain't see that in every option. Now I know that you got it, ho, you don't ever cross me. Girl, you really something special, you a holy offering. You shine brighter than my bezel, you milky, you frosted. You glossing, I swear to me, girl, you're number one. I need you for breakfast and after lunch. After dinner, I give you dessert right on your tongue. Going crazy, I love that bounce back, I feel your love. I love the way you move it, girl, you stupid fire. I love the way you cool and you ain't even trying. But I can match that, I'm a different guy. The way your shit be moving has been on my mind. I can see it in your eyes that you wanna fly. I'ma place you down and we gon' ride. I love the way you do me, got me feeling high. I know that I wanna have you by my side. Yeah. Finally got you to myself, by the valley. Elevated for me, baby, by the diving. Nobody could your places, you a goddess. Took some time, but I know you a down chick. Could be in a stadium, I feel no one around us. Always gave you my offer, I know you never counted. Count on you forever, I know you a starter. Never mattered what was on us, it just made us stronger. I love the way you move it, girl, you stupid fire. I love the way you cool and you ain't even trying. But I can match that, I'm a different guy. The way your shit be moving, it's been on my mind. I can see it in your eyes that you wanna fly. I'ma pass you the Patron and we gon' ride. I love the way you do me, got me feeling high. I know that I wanna have you by my side. I can see it in your eyes that you wanna fly. I'ma pass you the Patron and we gon' ride. I love the way you do me, got me feeling high. I know that I wanna have you by my side. I love the way you moving, girl, you stupid fire. I love the way you cool and you ain't even trying. But I can match that, I'm a different guy. The way your shit be moving is been on my mind. I can see it in your eyes and you wanna fly. I'ma pass you the Patron and we gon' ride. I love the way you do me, got me feeling high. I know that I wanna have you by my side. I can see it in your eyes that you wanna fly. I'ma pass you the Patron and we gon' ride. I love the way you do me, got me feeling high. I know that I wanna have you by my side.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday, which means we are indeed live. This is the Random Talking Indie Music Show coming to you live. Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, Instagram, wherever we could be seen. We trying to take over the game. One app at a time. It's your girl 759. I'm on the screen, ready to do my thing. Joined by the co-host, everyone's favorite Minx, aka the Bronx Bully, the beast from the east with the gap in the teeth, but it's perfectly okay, aka Merciless Minx, aka Mad Late Minx, aka I want some pancakes because 7 has some pancakes, 2-ass Minx. Call it what you want to call it, just don't call it a copycat. Do they dig or do they dig?
They better dig.
Ah, damn it, they better dig. Listen, we got some topics we got to talk about. Shout out to DJ Hitman, aka Bald Headed Host. Shit, what's going on? Lord Jesus, we got some stuff to talk about. I got to put that walk in there.
Well, first, I wanted to say, I was late, and that's because I was trying to resolve an issue I was having with the man. You know what I mean?
Oh boy,
I'm one of those people. You know.
It's because you forgot the milk again, isn't it?
Nah, you know what it was? It was again, one of these annoying idiots that hit me up.
Oh boy,
acting like they're interested in working on something, and I personally don't feel like I need to write that I have a relationship in my bio or anything like that. I
think you might end up having to do so, because if not,
I don't mean look.
I would really like to be a part of your crew. I really think you're pretty. Yeah, thank you. I'm married. Yeah, but I know. But can I have your phone number?
But the thing is that even if I was single, right?
Right.
I don't think a marital status belongs in a business profile.
Oh, of course not.
And regardless if you're married, if you're single, it doesn't matter. I just don't think it belongs. So we were having a heated discussion about that, maybe that wouldn't happen I said, but this is what you're not getting. I'm not the one that's being unprofessional. I don't feel that my marital status has anything to do with my business.
Right.
And if men can't get that through their head, then you're going to be a forever talking point, forever screenshot that I post to the world to let everybody know that you're a fucking creep. But
right.
it just aggravates me because it's like women, we have it so much harder, and they don't see it that way. They look at it as, if you would just say that you're in a relationship, when has it ever deterred anybody?
Snoop is, for perfect example, Snoop is married, been married over 25, almost 30 years. He never had to mention that he was married or wasn't married or whatever his case was, just to get a collab from anybody. Yeah. I don't think that, oh yeah, I have a boyfriend, I have a girlfriend, it's going to deter you from getting work. Like, that should not be and men, y'all have to stop this. Cause trust me, I don't get any type of compliments, but I noticed that when it comes to, women producers, women DJs, it's always, oh, she's pretty. Oh, and by the way, that shouldn't be the first thing that you see. I'm not here, and Minx is not here, and none of us professional women are here to be seen. We're not eye candy. We're here to give you professionalism. We're here to give you what you asked for, which is beats, which is DJing, which is marketing tips, which is all the shit that we do. We're not here to be, oh my gosh, you got some nice titties. Oh, by the way, your beats are dope. No, that's not that. No, men, you have to be professional. I mean, how would you feel if I came to you and said, hey, yo, what the eggplant looked like before we even, whether you were single or not? How would you feel if I was to say, hey, yo, what those sweatpants look like? That's tacky.
Yeah.
It's very tacky. I got to stop that shit.
I just, for our relationship, you know what I'm saying? It just gets me so upset because I'm like, yo, we're doing this again, because I've always been a straight edge person. Any dude I've ever been with in my past, they'll tell you they may have fucked me over, but I have never ever did no shit like that. The shit that y'all Facebook dudes stay accusing us of, oh, you ladies are cheaters just like us. I've never done nothing like that. So when it comes off I wouldn't say he was accusing me, but it was very accusatory. Are you ashamed of me? I said, no, has not. You look at my personal page. My personal pages, I talk about him all the time. Mm-hmm. I put it in my stories. But if you look at my professional pages, it's all about my business. And this is what a lot of people don't understand. It has nothing to do with being ashamed of my relationship. I just don't think unless Gino was like my co-host, you know what I'm saying? If he was
Or business partner, yeah.
yeah, then I could understand. But it's like to do all of that just so that men could back off, it's just annoying. And my mom always says, you need to thank your lucky stars because remember boys used to tease you and shit. I said, well, I wish y'all motherfuckers, y'all stay calling me ugly and shit for y'all to be in my DMs and shit all day. I think that that's kind of ass backwards, but you know,
It's always those ones.
all the time. But it
They
is
like they like to stunt for their homies. But look, men, show some decorum. Be professional.
yeah. And I hope
This is not Love Connection. Her name is not Chuck Woolery. That is not the time or the place.
And y'all really, I hope a lot of y'all have daughters. I
They
really,
probably got girlfriends. They probably married.
well, that's what they say. You know, if you have a child that your firstborn is a girl, you were cursed. So I look at Gino sometimes like, whose heart did you break? Like, what have you done? But I need to know. But you know, they always say your child is, you know, they're a mirror of you. So I look at this one and I'm like, this Gina, man, I got the patience of a
And you done named her after him and everything.
oh my goodness. I have a patience of a priest, and all I know is that it's going to take a lot to get her to calm down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, goodness gracious. In this world of professionalism,
Yes.
it's gonna take the right person to cuss y'all the fuck out and put out some screenshots. Like it's like y'all want us to do that.
It's going to be me. I've even told dudes, I said, look, I'm going to take your dicture and I'm going to make a blog.
Oh no.
I'm going to make a blog and put that shit in a blog and charge people to see it. And now everyone can laugh at your little schmeenage.
Oh. I could see you now starting up a Patreon.
Not even OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, right?
OnlyFans. Oh, Minx, you got OnlyFans? Yeah, I got OnlyFans, but it ain't my pictures. Yeah.
There's all these creeps who tried to get at me, and they felt as an incentive they had to add a little attraction. And trust me, it ain't going well for them. Nefertiti, what's going on, sis? Happy birthday once again to the one and only Nefertiti. She is now in the 30 club. Hey!
Dirty.
I wish I can go back.
Man, I could go back maybe 4 years. I mean, somebody accused me of being a 2000s baby the other day, so I thought that was pretty cool.
No.
Yeah, because I said I think that Chris Brown has more hits than Usher. Oh, you must have been born in the 2000s. I'm like, thank you. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I couldn't believe it.
I mean, Usher versus Chris. That's gonna be kind of tight.
I don't think Chris Brown is doing it. I think he opted out.
No, yeah, he said he's not doing it. Bow Wow says he's not doing it. Bow Wow actually said, and to everyone that I had posted this on Facebook too, it was no right or wrong answers. I just did this for the sake of conversation, only because, and that's a great segue. Thank you, Mix. That I had posted up. Yeah, right. It was actually about this whole versus that's getting ready to pop. Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz, and I just didn't think that it was a good match because I'm not. Well, I think it's because I'm not well versed with 2 Chainz, aka Titty Boy, for those that remember him from early Atlanta days. And the comments, were very. I said, does Chainz even have 20 hits? I know he's done a lot of features, and what I think would put Ross over the edge is his production. Now, shout out to DJ Purple Haze here in Lynchburg. He says that, people ain't really checking for, production. They want to turn up, which is totally understandable. But you can't have a turn up without beats.
Right.
And, he said he was leaning more towards 2 Chainz, even though Rick Ross, he does have a dope-ass catalog. And so when I had said that Bow Wow said he wanted to battle Fab, but Fab had already went against Jada, but the DJ Purple Haze said that Bow Wow might beat Fab based on the Jada battle because his DJ picked the wrong songs. Now, I don't know how y'all not proofreading your list before y'all play them and why you would leave that to your DJ to pick what he thought was the good songs. But no, before y'all do that versus, let the DJ pick it. But then you have to look at that list like, all right, take that out, replace that with this. Take that out, replace that with this. Because your DJ gonna fuck y'all up.
Right.
So someone said, who was this? DJ Nick Hefe, he said that 2 Chainz got a chance. We just having a music conversation, Me personally, as a producer, I lean more towards Ross because of who he, Justice League, Just Blaze, Scott Storch, I'm in it for the production. I can't, Ross has this way of luxuriously talking about some simple shit over a lush ass beat. Like,
I was listening to Dice Pineapples earlier today, and I was like,
right, that beat made that shit.
Yeah, and Drake, the hook.
Yeah, the hook.
I give Drake that, even though I can't fucking stand him. I give him that.
Neff says, "What about Chris Brown versus Drake?" Yeah. That would be a better battle, I think. That would be a very good battle. However, VA bias. I would probably lean towards Chris.
But Chris Brown, when it comes to him, does he even have yes. I know he has mad songs out, but were they hits?
20. I know Chris got 20 hits for sure, and so does Drake.
He dropped an album with 144,000 songs. And shit.
Out of that 144, I know he's got 3 good ones. Out of each album, I know he's got at least a good 3 out of each, 3, 4 out of each. I think they're more or less going towards, at first it was the radio hits, what they were going for. Right. But because nobody fucking listens to radio anymore and everything's on Spotify, so they're listening to the whole album on Spotify. It's like, wait a minute, this ain't even on the radio, but this joint hit.
Right.
So I don't know if you could just go off of radio hits, but no, Chris got 20 solid as feature or solo. He got it. We know for sure Drake got it.
Yeah.
Because he got more hits than the Beatles. Okay.
Fuck Drake.
No, but you want to.
I want to break his heart and tell him, go write an album about that bitch. Yeah. I'm so evil. I know. I've taken this merciless shit way too far.
You have. You are. Neff says all around Chris Brown all day, dancing, singing, rapping. Drake got him on acting, though, in my opinion. Yeah, because Chris Brown is not a good actor. He only been in 3 movies. He got killed in 1 in 10 minutes.
Well, what about that movie with the bank shit? He did a good job with that.
With Takers? Yeah, he did good with Takers. That was a good one. Him and T.I. and Idris Elba. He looks like an acorn. Fight me.
I'm mad that you said that. What about that other guy with the light eyes? What's his name?
Michael Ealy.
Yeah.
The one that plays the psycho boyfriend in every fucking movie because he's light skinned and got green eyes. He's typecast. I swear to you. Michael Ealy. Yo, you are a dope actor, son. But you gotta tell these people, bruh, stop typecasting me. I'm tired of being that boyfriend that gotta hide up under the bed. I gotta be the side piece, and now I gotta be psycho and stalking everybody. Stop typecasting me.
Yeah, that's almost like what's his face? Dean Cain.
God bless.
Yo, that shit is true though. That he and what was it in that movie where he threw them kids out the damn window? That I hate him for the rest of my life. Oh,
never. Very toxic as hell.
Yo,
Like
them light
almost.
skinned dudes, man. They people be saying light skinned people are very evil and shit. I'm starting to understand why.
What was that? The name of that movie that he played with? I think it was. I want to say Gabrielle Union. I
Hmm.
think it's. I know he's in one like currently, but I can't remember the name of it.
They're always in movies together.
See, typecasting again.
Wow.
Because she's dark skinned and pretty. He's light skinned and pretty. So you know what? Boom. New acting team. That's it.
The typical.
The typical. No, but he always plays the shady boyfriend that, hey, I'm a good guy once you get to know me.
And then I want to kill you and your family because you want to leave me.
Then he's like, what, bitch? What? You think you're going to leave me?
I'm gonna go.
I will hunt you down. I will ride by your house. I will slice your tires. I will break your windows. I will poison your grandma. I will kidnap your dog. Don't play with me. That's who they always typecast him to be. Like, why?
That's very sad.
It is. Y'all need to give my man some work. Like, let him be the head of some shit. Let him be like the lead, and let him not be crazy for once. Because
Please.
y'all really making light skinned people look bad and
And
crazy.
you know what? This is why, somebody had said to me, I think one of the most hurtful things I've ever heard on social media. I was commenting on the black people issue. Obviously I'm black, right?
I don't know. Some people might thought you were,
Some people think that I'm white sometimes, and I don't really care. But this is the thing. I was commenting on a black issue, a black cultural issue. And this black chick says to me, she was like, look, listen, you white bitch. What the fuck you know about? So I said, I'm black. You wish you was black. So she went all through the you wish you was black. Ain't nothing black about you, bitch. I was like, what makes me not black to you? Oh,
wow.
you just don't look black. Like if you are black, you aren't fully black. I said, so then she started backpedaling even more. So first I was white. Then if I'm saying I'm black, I'm not 100% black. So who's black in your family? I said, my grandfather, my grandmother, my mother, my dad, my brothers, everybody is black in my family. That's bullshit. That's bullshit because you light skinned. I said, see now.
Okay, and what the hell? Like, y'all, this colorist shit gotta stop.
I didn't ask to be light skinned. Okay. I didn't ask to be light skinned. But I used to always be teased about it, and I never understood why. I used to say, Mom, how come you're darker than me? Or my sister, how come she's darker than me? Or my brother, why is he darker than me? Why am I the only pale motherfucker in this family? And they were like, well, it must have been something in the genes and stuff. I said, well, I want to change this pair. Okay.
Right.
Because I don't think that that's right. I didn't ask to be light skinned. I hate being light skinned.
Light skin does not give you additional privileges. It doesn't give you a seat at the table. It doesn't give you a leg up. It doesn't put you at the front of the line. It does nothing but that kind of sort of is here. At the end of the day, you're still a black person. You know what I mean? There should be no reason why. I was wondering what this was moving on my screen. There should be no reason why. Just because you light skinned, and Nefertiti, she's light skinned. I met her father; he's light skinned. She also has some damn good hair, by the way, and that's another thing.
You talk white shit. I never heard that.
Yeah,
you talk white. No,
I've been told that.
This is talking white.
Not that. Stop.
Being articulate and being able to use words and being loquacious on social media.
Ooh, loquacious. Please give us the definition.
Loquacious means very talkative. It's an adjective.
Ooh, and she read that it was an adjective.
I read the dictionary before Eminem said it was cool.
I read a dictionary too, and it was an ISS, and I had to copy words out of it. The best 8 hours of my life.
Can you talk a color? That's a good question. I've been asking people that. You must have went to private school. Yes, I did go to private school. That doesn't make me better than anybody. It's just that my parents didn't want to raise a fucking idiot.
Man, listen, private school kids were just as bad as public school kids, if not worse.
They are worse. I was bullied and all that crazy shit. So that's why I say, what now it's like, oh, she didn't get the skirt at the same place that we did. So, she's probably poor. I had to hear that because my skirt was a different pattern, but same color.
We are the only race of people who will talk shit about each other and then wonder why nobody likes us.
Of course.
You talk shit against your own kind because they're light skinned and got good hair, so apparently they're better. You talk about people based on their social class, based on their financial situation. I can't stand people who forgot where they came from, basically. You know what I'm saying? So what? You came from a 2-parent household. So what? You didn't have to worry about eating bologna sandwiches for dinner. So what? You didn't have to eat ramen noodles because that was the only thing in the kitchen to eat. Okay, so the fuck what? Good for you. But what you're not going to do is talk shit because I had a tougher upbringing. Okay, I'm an only child. I was raised in a single parent household. We weren't rich. We weren't balling. We didn't have a car. We still don't have a car. We just bought a freaking toaster. Like, that's a luxury that I always felt you had money if you had that. A freaking toaster. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And it kills me now because, okay, now we're in the land of excess. So, okay, you got a good job. You can afford a car. Okay, that's great. You can afford shoes. Okay, wonderful. Because if you don't have these, you broke. Okay, I'll be broke. And you'll be stupid with 80,000 pairs of shoes that you're not probably going to wear. You're not going to wear them all. And microwave. Exactly, microwaves. Like, well, we've always had a microwave. But things like toasters and lunch boxes and things like that, I always felt that when kids had lunch boxes, and this is speaking from experience, you know what I'm saying? And this was something that we had that I had talked about on Twitter. There was a 35 and up group that I'm a part of on Twitter.
What? I don't get the invite because I'm only 24.
Nah.
I'm only 34, so I don't get
you're gonna have to wait. And I said, you know, the kids with the lunch boxes, with the thermoses, always felt they had money. Not knowing how cheap that lunchbox and thermos actually was, but it was because what it was a material thing. I always felt I felt that people were always better than me because they had what I didn't. And I was that kid who brought stuff in grocery bags. I was that kid that didn't get the Lunchables, but you know, I had a homemade Lunchable. You know what I'm saying?
My mom didn't allow us to get that.
I mean, I was the kid that, you know, looked around in the classroom and everybody had healthy snacks and chips and celery and peanut butter. And I'm over here nibbling on a chicken leg like a mug because I couldn't get snacks. We didn't have that excess money where we could just buy what the fuck we wanted. We had to buy what we needed. Now, oh my gosh, if you get them black and yellow Jordans and they do, you broke if you can't. And now it's damn if you do, damn if you don't, because even if you do get the black and yellow Jordans, now you worried about everybody dressing alike. Who the fuck cares? We are the only race of people that will talk shit, talk down among each other. And then Black Lives Matter. Does it really? You sitting there talking shit about me like I'm less than you when we grew up together.
That is the truth, though.
And that's terrible. Like, this is 2020 and we still judging people based off of material bullshit that's worth nothing when you die. Make it make sense, please. Yeah, that chicken leg was all right, but at 10:30 in the morning was not an ideal. I'd rather have an apple. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid of free lunch, free breakfast. You know, I don't regret. I mean, I can't regret the way I grew up because that's what made me me. But some of y'all grow up like y'all was privileged, like y'all just had it all, and now you still act like you're so uppity, like you're better than. Honey, at the end of the day, you still black. You still being treated less than. So it doesn't matter if you can afford the biggest pair of shoes, the gear. It's this new purse that's out, and it's made by Telfar. A purse is $1,500. I dare somebody to buy that damn purse and say, if you don't have this, you broke. Bitch, you're dumb.
Well, there was a point in time, like with everything, with, you know, fashion. Uh, I never liked fashion because I was always teased because of the clothes that my mom used to send me to school in.
I was teased because I couldn't afford the Tommy Hilfiger, the Polo, the Ralph Lauren, the Air Maxes. I didn't have pockets like that. Didn't
But
have
the
it.
thing is that it was weird because I wouldn't say we were rich. What I will say is that we were the last generation of it takes a village.
Mm-hmm.
And, when my mom, because at the time she was a single mom, well, my mom is a single mom, right? But my dad was in the picture. The problem was that I always said to myself, like, when it came to school, I preferred private school. My sister preferred public school. So we tried to, do 50-50. So, my grandparents were raised Catholic. So they suggested we go to Catholic school. It was always, I would say, like with these little spats and stuff I have online, people be like, "What, bitch? You never grew up in the hood." I said, "But this is what you're not getting. I was one of those kids that had a perfect upbringing, but wanted to run with the bad crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the shit that this is the taboo shit they don't talk about. So when you're a person that says, "Hey, I'm being picked on and teased because I'm going to Catholic school and these people keep making fun of me," and then you're running around with the kids from public school, so now you're ruining, your own opportunities that your parents busted their asses for,
Mm-hmm.
and then now that comes into where Minx is from the hood, because when you do hood shit, you get hood results. So that led to me having to, okay, I didn't go to college. Okay. And then, okay, after that, I lived in the hood. I had my roommates in the hood. I hung out in the hood. So that's where the hood in me comes from, because of that tough situation that I put myself in. Now, had I would have just said, "You know what? Let me do what my parents told me to do. Let me be on the straight edge," you would be talking to, a pop singer as opposed to a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my, that would have been an awkward conversation.
Oh, you know what? I would have been a dope ass pop singer, I believe. But that's where, like I say, that's where that lineage of where Minx became Minx. You see, Minx wasn't Minx from the hood her whole life. I didn't have all of that bad, stigmas that are placed on the black community of that. But I'm not going to say I fucked my life up. What I'll say is that I made decisions in my life that pushed me into having to see the big picture from that end. And
Mm-hmm.
I definitely said that I'm grateful, because then when people come to me, "Oh, you ain't never lived in the hood a day in your life," I'm like, "Bitch, you never sold weed. You never was out here trying to cut corners, trying to get food to eat. You wasn't doing shit like that." So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not proud of those things. I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of, but
Yo, 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 yo. DJ Jazzy Joyce is on the live.
hey, Jesse,
Shout
I
out to
was,
DJ Jazzy Joyce, legendary.
I was telling you yesterday, when
Yeah.
she was live and she's playing her beats and everything.
See, I got to catch that, but I ain't trying to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I was up. I was
Oh,
up.
I wish there was a way to hit the replay, though.
I think she posted it.
Oh, I'm going to have to catch that then.
I
I'm going to have
think
to
she
catch it.
posted it.
Yeah, shout out to DJ Jazzy Joyce.
She's a freaking legend in the
Oh, my
game.
goodness. Yeah, hell yeah.
But
But
yeah, bottom line with all that shit is that nobody on social media, nobody knows anybody's story. Okay, you only know the story that's being presented to you. So unless somebody sits and does a podcast and says, "Day one, I was born," you know what I'm saying?
right.
No, you're really not going to know. So, we have to do better as far as like trying to think that we know people. We only know what we're being presented.
I mean, I was bounced around in some neighborhoods that back in the day nobody would probably hang around in. There's only 1 or 2 neighborhoods in Lynchburg I would not go. One, everybody knows about the bricks. That's Greenfield, aka James Crossing Apartments. I do not go over there after 3 p.m.
Man,
And
not even 3 a.m. She said 3 p.m.
I don't. If I'm with someone, If we know somebody over there and we're going to go visit, okay, cool. But I don't go over there solo. I don't, because, it's a,
Is that like the equivalent of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where Carlton and Will went back to Philly and it was MacArthur Park?
hell yeah. Yeah.
I was about to say,
No. I'll give you a better one. It's like you leaving Catholic school to go to Eastside High in New Jersey.
damn.
Yeah. Fuck that. Eastside High. I'm not going. No. But I bounced around in some neighborhoods that weren't the best. I wouldn't call them hood, but where I lived didn't really contribute or take away from my upbringing, because where I lived wasn't the problem.
That's so true. Jazzy Joy says social media is just a selected highlights of a section of a person's life.
And sometimes they put too much on there.
Way too much.
Stuff that we don't give a shit about. You know what I mean?
Like, didn't your boyfriend punch you in the face last week and now y'all...
It's okay. I'm still with him. We gonna get married next week, and he just bought me a new truck. What the fuck? Like,
I'm like, you totally talked about, look, y'all need to call the po-po on this mofo. And then now y'all are in Cancun chilling. I don't, I put out what I want people to know.
Case in point, another segue. Thank you, Minx. Moneybag Yo. Yes, you are the segue queen. Moneybag Yo just bought his girlfriend, Ari. We had discussed this on the previous show. He had bought her the Lamborghini truck, right? Mm-hmm. So she tweets, I've been crying a lot. I've been crying over a date. Thank God for friends. And he, in another room, tweeted back, man, stop all that crying. And then she comes back with, from another room, oh, I thought a motherfucker said something. I'm in the room. Come talk to me if somebody got to say something. Like, bro, this is the type of stuff we don't need to know about your life, and you wonder why everybody's all up in your business. Because a little dumb shit like that, first of all, if y'all gonna have some type of relationship, y'all gotta have privacy. Keep that shit off Facebook, keep it off Twitter, keep it off Instagram. We don't give a fuck until he puts his hands on you and it's become a domestic dispute. And then we got something to talk about because he's a dog ass.
Even then, I stay out of it because.
Because look at Fab and Emily. Fab cracked her tooth and they still together. She done fixed that bad boy, then fixed the marriage.
He didn't. Not only did he crack her tooth, isn't she pregnant or something? Like she's about to have a baby. Look, what is wrong with?
Man, listen.
I will say, because everybody always says all the time, what is it with women? What you guys get into a domestic dispute with someone and you decide that you want to stay with them. I'm not even talking about, okay, he pushed you. I mean, you literally have like a fractured cheekbone type shit.
He knocked you down the steps and you suffered a concussion.
Yeah. And then they get back together and then they talk about stay out of our business. Well, listen.
Bitch, you the one to put it out that you got pushed down the steps.
Exactly. David says you don't tell a story that you don't want people to judge. Exactly. I tell you, I was in with my ex-husband. We were in a domestic dispute. And I didn't want to press charges because I ain't no snitch. Okay, I'm the type of person I'm gonna tell my dad and my brothers, and they're gonna come fuck you up type shit. Okay. Now the cops was there and they were like, ma'am, you got to come down to the station. I said, what station? You got to press charges. I said, I ain't pressing charges. The city pressed charges on my behalf, and I didn't do anything.
Nobody asked for that.
Nobody. I said I did not want to do that. So this is what happens when you are in a marital dispute like that, and you're trying to resolve a dispute like that. Sometimes, you don't want the police to get involved, and they do. Sometimes you don't want to press charges, but the state does. Mm-hmm. And they, like I tell you, these mofos were showing, like popping up on me. Hey, there's a court date next Thursday. I was like, I have to work. Have a good day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Rolling up on me at McDonald's and shit. I was like, yo, I didn't know. I thought it was the Illuminati and shit, but they were like, you got to come down and press charges. But this is the thing. You can't force a spouse to press charges on their spouse.
Right.
You can't force them. So they're like doing this whole suggestion thing. Oh, showing me pictures of myself. So I understand how Rihanna probably felt seeing her photos all over the web. And I know some of y'all are probably thinking, damn, Mings, you let some nigga put his hands on you? Look, I'm a softie in my relationships. I'm dead serious.
I can't believe that.
I'm a softie in my relationships. Y'all always sitting there talking about, oh, women need to be submissive. Okay. After that relationship, I said, I ain't being submissive to no motherfucker after that. Oh, you got to earn that shit.
Yeah,
But
right.
you have to earn that level. Like a lot of dudes feel like a woman has to be submissive to them. Like you have to have a reason to submit. You have to have something to submit to. Like,
See, submission to me is too much like some ball and chain type. I don't like that word. I don't.
I hate it. I'm like, that's like bedroom talk. Leave that there.
Yes, now that's more, yeah, okay. The word submission should only be used, you know, in the bedroom, S&M type, you know, safe word, all that shit.
Yeah.
When you say submission as it relates to marriage and no, this is not the 1950s. I'm not just going to sit in the kitchen and watch the children while you out being a whore. What if I want to be a whore? I got to be submissive. I can't. I have to watch the children. I have to iron your clothes and wash your drawers. Like, that's not, to me, that's,
See, this is why I say with women, when I was in relationships, I've always wanted to cut it off at the part where, I want to get married shit. Cause I'm like, listen, my vision of marriage is this. I do me, you do you. We live together. We have the kids. I still do me and you still do you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We do each other. We come up. This is my mentality.
So
I
we
don't
do
believe-
each other.
Yeah, I don't believe in like one of the most impressive things that my dad has said to me in life. He says that the problem in relationships is that we give too much of ourselves to this person,
Mhm.
right? You're not an individual anymore, because it's this we shit became us shit. And then women and men, like especially women that are scared to leave, it's because they've been conditioned, they've been trained subconsciously that I've had fear of leaving this person. The moment that you are afraid to leave somebody, that's abuse.
That's a trap.
That's abuse, and it's narcissistic as fuck. And there's some women, who will say that they feel like their husbands trapped them into pregnancy, or girlfriends felt like their boyfriends trapped them into pregnancy to stay with them. This is a lot of this control.
And that's trash. And that's trash true too.
Yeah, but people don't really believe that this is what's going on. Like I have a couple of girlfriends that they were this close. They're like, Minx, I'm getting ready to get rid of this dude. I'm done with him. He's annoying. I'm finished. I'm drawing up the walking papers. And then a month later, hey, Minx, I'm pregnant. I don't know how the fuck that happened. We've been using condoms. And I just feel like it's so...
Somebody wasn't using them.
Well, you don't think dudes poke holes in them shits?
They sure do.
They poke holes in them shits.
They will also slip them off if they sneaky enough.
Not even that. They will do some dumb shit like what did my girlfriend say? She said that he would be the only one to put it on in the dark, and she's like, "Oh, let me do it, babe." And he's like, "No, I got it." Yeah, he got it, but he's he's ripping the shit while
he'll take his pinky nail or something and clip it. Oh, that's some sneaky shit, trash ass motherfucker.
So then guess what? My homegirl don't believe in abortions. So she's just like, okay, we're going to have to wait. 6 months into the pregnancy, it was a wrap. She found out he had a whole other family. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, why would you want to trap her?
Wow. Another notch on his belt. Remember what I said yesterday? That that was one of my fears, was becoming another statistic, another notch in the belt. That's what she just became, another notch in the belt.
And she didn't ask for that. She didn't. And then she says to him, look, let me raise our child and you can do you. Take care of your family, whatever. He's like, no, I want to be in my son's life. So she's like, nah, I'm stuck with this dude. Now it's like almost like when you're playing a game and you did a save point. You can, if you die, you can go back to that point. Like this is real life. This is not a game. This is people's lives that are in jeopardy because you're so afraid to lose someone that even women are trapping dudes. These dudes that are nothing. And then now you're stuck with a child that looks like a person you can't fucking stand, and you still have to love them unconditionally. That's why when I said,
That's terrible.
when we were talking about, the possibility, like we didn't really sit down and say, hey, let's make a baby. What we said was, look, if a child does come from this relationship, I am willing and really want to raise this child with you. And he's like, yeah, the same. So 2 years into our relationship, we had a baby. So we didn't have a baby right off the bat. I was like, I want to see what you like for maybe a year or so.
And at least, y'all talked about it.
Yeah.
And just to be on the same page of things.
Yeah. Because I said, look, at the rate we're going, I'm kind of worried. So I said to him that I really do, like, even now seeing him as a dad, I'm very appreciative because he cares about being a dad. There's a lot of dudes that it's just for pictures and shit. Like, you look online, you're like, you read the comments, you ain't seen little one since 2 months ago. You stealing pictures from my page, and you just sitting there like,
yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that.
Oh shit.
I've been seeing a lot of that.
I think that's grimy though. I don't think you should not. If you are a parent and y'all are co-parenting or one person is no parenting and you go and to steal the pictures off of their page just so that you can make it seem like you're involved, that's really dirtbag.
That's trash.
I've seen
I've seen people do that. Like, expose their co-parenting person, partner, whatever you want to call it, because they definitely weren't together. Don't be stealing my pictures off my Facebook either, like you're doing something. And now I can kind of understand why, more women, more single parents are on Facebook bragging about doing stuff for their children. It's not because, it's what you're supposed to do, period. Right. You buy your kids some shoes. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to buy your kids some shoes. You're supposed to buy your kids some clothes. You're supposed to take your kid for a haircut. But that's more or less to light that fire up under that other person's ass. Like, look, this is all that I'm doing. I'm doing this not because it's what I'm supposed to do, but it's because it's what you're not doing.
I have a new idea.
Uh-oh.
I sound like Gina right now. I have an idea. I'm going to call this hashtag parental pettiness.
Mm.
That's what the fuck it is. Like, I be saying to some of my friends, like, look,
I like that.
You guys, like, whatever you do online, whatever you say online, and you gotta treat what you place online as if your child, can access that in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know that you're doing right, this is my final thought on this. If you know that you're doing right by your child, I don't really think you have to advertise it. You have receipts, and if you should ever get summoned to the court, show the receipts. You don't have to prove to social media that you're doing right as a parent, because yet you fuck up one time.
You'll never hear the end of it.
You'll never hear the end of it, and people will only remember the one bad thing you did over all the good things you did. So parental pettiness needs to stop, especially with today's day and age.
I like that.
I'm going to write that down because I'm going to forget that.
Parental pettiness. I didn't even introduce the doggone podcast. Jesus.
Yeah, we just went right into it.
We're jumping right on it.
I was late after a fucking argument. Listen, Shannon's going to be mad at me and I need to go.
Y'all need to stop trying to put me in the middle of y'all's little marital issue. I don't want to be a part of that. I'm not there to defend myself.
No, Gino literally came to me. He says, look at the time. You were supposed to be on at 7. I said, we're going to resolve that.
I was going to play music until you popped up.
That's why when y'all watch this replay, you see me come on, you're going to see me like, this motherfucker.
And you was like, doing all this, fixing it.
I have arrived.
Oh, goodness gracious. But shout out to everybody that's tuned in with us. We got a few, I don't think we should call them advertisements. I mean, hell. Yeah, they're advertisements. Shout out to Hustle Culture Magazine. The movement is indeed moving and grooving and booming. If you want to be a part of the hustle culture, all you have to do, submit a picture, a small quote of what you think hustle culture means to you, along with your IG handle, your location, and of course your name, because we kind of want to know who you are, right? All right, Horns. Okay. I hate people who just lean on horns. Anyway, send all that over to hustleculturemag@gmail.com, and you will be featured on the IG page and on the website, hustleculturemagazine.com. I need y'all to hop on that. Also, head on over to the Minx Show Podcast and minxradio.com. Head on over to that merch tab. Get you some Minx Mafia merch, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, coffee cups, ink pens, drawers, socks, bras, cup, everything. You got it? Go buy some. And of course, we got some shirts too. You know, our Random Talking Indie Music shirts, new designs coming soon. We got the Beast from the East, Do You Dig or Do You Dig? And my favorite, Nope. And Minx's favorite, Dead Ass. I like that dead ass. So it's not in a store. However, if you would like to purchase a shirt, please let us know. We will hook you up with the color, the size of your choice. Of course, we will need some info from you to make sure that you get your package. And if you get said package, feel free to take a picture in it so we can put you up on the RTIM IG page as well as part of our, fan appreciation. I like that, fan appreciation. Yeah. And I think, that is.
I'm about to hit up Tony Grants for some. You know what I want? I want some hats. It's hard to find fitteds.
It is, because a lot of people are doing snapbacks now. Once upon a time, fitteds was the shit. Yeah, shout out to Tony Grants, and please tune in to the Tony Talks a Lot podcast. Follow him on Twitter, because that's where he does that's where he does all of his business, basically. He also has merch that is some cool shit. He's got coffee cups, t-shirts, hats, hoodies, a little bit of everything there.
I'm waiting for my coffee cup. My coffee cup is supposed to be coming. And I gotta rework some of that merch. I mean, I don't know if I was thinking about using Bonfire for our merch. Mm-hmm. But we'll see, because I know it's all about like specific order amounts before they're shipped out.
So you have to kind of like buy them in bulk.
No. I think I don't know. Like there's let's say somebody orders today and then 3 other people order today. So then all of us are we're wrapped up in one group, and then those orders.
Oh, like group orders. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the only thing, cause I don't really, I'm not going to say I don't really see a lot of people purchasing merch, but, I want to make RTIM stuff a little bit more accessible. And obviously, the quality, like I wanted to test the quality, and, the shirts are very comfortable. They're very comfortable. They're premium cotton. And I just think the quality is good. I've already washed maybe 2 shirts. They haven't faded or anything. So it's not about where you go, unless we can find like a place that does printing, then we're in the money.
Yeah, mine's starting to fade. I've worn it maybe 3, 4 times.
I wear my shirts every day. Every day I wear my shirts.
She wears her shirts every day.
Internet screens.
Yes. Screens. I was going to try Station Head again. I was like, nah, I ain't even going to try it. That's going to be way too much.
I've been working on it though. Mainly because I'm noticing there's like a surge of people that just joined again, because I still get the brand ambassador emails.
Hold on a second.
Ooh, he wants a silk robe.
No, John trying to be a bald-headed hoe. This fool talking about some starting up an OnlyFans.
He needs to. That's what he's at.
The hell he gonna do on somebody's OnlyFans?
Well, I did see one Instagram model. They were joking around about it on Twitter. They said that she started an OnlyFans account, took all the pictures that was on her Instagram and posted it on her OnlyFans account, and made $34,000 in 2 days.
Damn.
Yes, ma'am.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Random Talking Indie Music Show will also be on OnlyFans. Trying to get some.
They would die for that shit. But you know what? This is what aggravates. Look, I'm writing a blog actually as we speak about this.
He'll cop a silk robe with dead ass on the back. You know what?
But it has to be above like the hip, like the back has to be above the waist. Dead ass.
Yeah, for real.
And white, like the little boxing, dumb joint.
The embroidery, yeah.
So I'm writing an article for Minx Radio about my thoughts of the difference between Patreon and OnlyFans. So y'all keep an eye out for that because there is a major difference between the two. But you know, I had to grab some screenshots and all this stuff for you know, research purposes. So definitely keep your eyes out for that. I'm getting more back into my blogging shit.
Research purposes, right?
Shout out to Hunger Games. A salute to y'all from everyone here in Darkside, Delaware. Hashtag URL TV over at Caffeine.
Are you on caffeine as well?
Yeah, we on Caffeine too. Shout out to smooth producer Midnight. That just
Shout
came
out to the
through.
family.
Yes, everyone's coming through. Shout out to y'all too. Thank you so much, Hunger Games.
Yeah, we here, we lit. Quick discussion point. Kind of glad smooth producer jumped in. This was something that I shared with Minx via text, and this was a tweet that someone had put, and it says hold on. Okay, let me read this right. All right, the original tweet says, some producer tags and mixing engineer tags kill the song. I feel like slapping them, and even the artist for allowing it. Someone had retweeted it and said some songs don't need producer or engineer tags at all. What are your thoughts? First of all, I didn't think engineers needed a tag because you're just mixing the song. You didn't produce it. You're not rapping on it. So why do you feel you need to have a tag? Now, I'm not trying to talk shit, against anybody who has a tag, because I do know one or two people that do engineer and they do have a tag. It's unheard of. Like, I've never heard of an engineer needing a tag for what?
Smooth producer says I didn't know they needed a tag either.
They don't need one. That's the thing. The engineer doesn't need a tag unless you are producing the track and you're, if you're producing the track, I can understand you use the tag as a producer, not as an engineer.
Can we find an example? Because I've never heard of an engineer. I mean,
I've never heard it in the industry. Now, I'm not going to put nobody out there, but I do know of a local engineer who uses a tag.
Hunger Games says keep the engineers' names in the credits. That's it, in my opinion. Dead
John, you absolutely right. A clean mix is the engineer's tag. That's all you need. His work. That's the tag. That's the shit.
Hunger Games says I'm a DJ and I've never heard of that. Yes, Twitter's talking about it today. They're talking about it on Twitter today.
I've never heard of any engineer, like I said, other than the one that I do know here that uses a tag, and he runs a full studio. And his tag is the studio name. Like I said, also, I'm going to add, I'm not sure if he produces as well, but if he's simply just an engineer / artist, I don't think you need a tag.
Smooth producer Midnight, he says, I only put them on it when they want to hear a demo. The moment the beat is sold, I ask them, do you want the tag? Most of the time they say no. Right. But an engineer with a tag, that shit is out of control.
Yeah. Sometimes the tag can make or break a song. Also, a tag can make or break a song.
Hunger Games says the DJ a tag, yes. The producers, yes. Even some MCs, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that.
See, that's what, like even with my beats, right? When, like, it just makes me feel so special when, like, someone on Twitter, they write, who did they write? Graveyard Entertainment says, I don't know if he was just buttering me up, but it was very sweet. He says, this song's about to be hot when you hear Minx
be on the track like.
I was like, oh my God, somebody. So I said, I got to make a shirt for it now. Minx be on the track.
Minx be on the track like.
I you know what? I didn't even know what I was going to do for a tag because I never wanted a tag. Someone just said, Minx, I have a special $30 for it was a chick, $30 for a tag for you. I was like, why the fuck would I pay you $30 when I could do it myself?
Well, record myself, right? I recorded mine.
Yeah.
I recorded 2 of mine, actually.
I sped mine up.
I have about 4. Well, I don't use one anymore.
Yeah, I sped mine up. I wanted to sound like kind of like alien robotic type shit. That's why I said Minx be on the track like, and
added the echo and the reverb.
Yeah, like I wanted to have you, like I wanted my beat tag to be taking you into the track, not like other producers that got it. Like, they got crazy.
My beat tag matches the beat tempo. Yeah.
I noticed that. 7,
Yeah.
5, 9 on the beat, and then it
I do that every time. That's my signature sound. Because you know, most producers tags, like such as yours, is kind of, it doesn't have a BPM. So you could just kind of, you know, add it in there.
Drop it anywhere, yeah.
Drop it anywhere, you know what I mean? It's a tag, you know what I mean? But I think a lot of tags that I've been hearing, even the industry tags, they try to beat match it, like Young Metro.
Yeah, I heard it slowed down one time. Young Metro, and I'm like,
yeah,
that.
DJ Mustard, a whole lot of them, they do that.
Hunger Games has a good comment. He says over at Caffeine TV, he says that Maybach chick tried to sue Ross for using her voice, but she agreed to do the tag.
Bitch, you thought.
What? I used to think that tag was part of the song.
Because the full tag goes, it is two girls talking. Well, what is this? Maybach music. Ooh, sweet. And they get to laughing and it fades out and then the track comes in. So they just took Maybach music and Maybach music and added some little sound in the back.
Hunger Games says because it blew up and she didn't know. Look, this is the thing I noticed. People are all about royalty-free shit until motherfuckers start getting them royalties. And then it's a problem. Smooth Producer Midnight says, my tag has no BPM because my beats are all over the place. No, your beats is lit. The fuck you mean?
I need you to drop a link, Smooth Producer. I need to see what you got.
You got some. You know what? I like his style because I'm a gamer and I get like his style. Like he's into that, the 8-bit, you know, just uppy. Like it's just very poppy. Like it just makes you feel like you want to go to the club and like a dance club.
What is the craziest tag you've ever heard? Like, what is, like, even the wackest? What's the wackest tag you've ever heard? If that exists. Uh-oh, she about to be shady.
Oh, my God. I think I'm not going to say most wackest, but the most craziest one I heard was there was a producer. I forgot his name. But his grandmother had passed, and he had like something she said to him, like, "Oh boy, you crazy. I'm like, I kind of don't want to hear that before the song drops, bro. But I get where the heart is in it.
Yeah, I kind of like the kid tags where they get the kids to do it.
Yeah,
Mama, such and such making beats again. Like that's an actual tag.
Hunger Games says DJ Clue had some annoying tags.
Oh my gosh, he had annoying everything. Yeah. DJ Clue. There's a storm. 50 Cent. Woo! Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Yeah, Funk Flex. Yeah, this is what we gonna do. This is what New York sounds like.
And he don't ever let the song play. Smooth Producer Midnight says, "Oh, I heard one. It was kind of demonic. I don't even know the song. I just know it was spooky."
Oh, see, yeah, DJ Khaled is kind of OD with the tag, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, DJ Khaled is, we the best. I'm like, the best what?
DJ Khaled, another one.
Yeah. He says Funk Flex's bomb drop is annoying after 20 times and keep replaying the same shit. We're playing the same shit over and over again.
The same 8 bars. Can I please get a hook?
No, this is this dude right here. This is I can't even do it. I can't even fucking do it. No, but he really would, like in New York City, let's say, I'd never forget the most annoying drop he did was Little Kim's, what was it? Damn, what was the one with the chick with the orgasm playing in the background? The most annoying, goodness gracious, the faith is a Custom Made. There you go. So
kind of bullshit ass song was that? The
Well,
hell?
well, she had some chick with with the orgasm in the background and slowed it down, and then the beat dropped. Um,
Yikes.
so what happened was that me and my mom is going to ShopRite, and DJ Funk Flex is like, he's just like, you guys, you're not ready for this new Cam, and the beat drops, and the beat's getting ready to drop, and I'm like looking at my mom like, why is this chick like moaning? And he drops the bomb. Wait, let's bring that back real quick. Wait, New York City. New York City. Y'all not ready for this little Cam. I'm like,
I don't think you heard me. This is what New York sounds like.
I'm like, New York does not sound like this, Flex. Would you just drop the fucking song?
Hot 97.
He did
Right,
that for, what was it, when Drake, the diss track with Drake and Push, yo, he hyped that
Oh my!
way up.
I actually tuned into that. I actually had the Hot 97 app on my phone because I wanted to hear this shit. And he says he was sitting there talking shit about. I think he was talking about Drake, and he was like talking about a man in sandals. He was like, "What man wears sandals? What man wears sandals?
Yeah,
Men don't wear sandals, man. Let me tell y'all something." I'm like, all right, bro, shut up. And he talked and dropped bombs for 20 minutes before I heard a snippet of the song. By then, I didn't even want to hear it anymore.
Hunger Games said he dropped the bombs on everything, on every sentence, like
Everything.
and it's like, it's weird because you're watching it on Twitter in real time, and people writing in all caps, man, just drop the fucking song. What the fuck are you doing? You are the worst DJ ever.
But he's been doing it for almost 30 years, and the people love him for it. He still gets the crowd hype.
He says you hear the beginning of the beat and it's like boom, and then the commercial, and then it's just you just. I'm like, look, I think tops. If you are a DJ and you're dropping an exclusive, I think within, let's say your set starts at 10 o'clock and you telling everybody you're going to drop this shit at 10 o'clock, you need to drop that shit at 10:03. Just 10:03. So you're giving up, 2
Give
minutes.
people time to tune in.
But then just drop it. And then once everybody hears it, then you can go back and drop what you want.
Now that's what New York sounds like. What
Hunger
part
Games
do you
is-
live in, sir?
He says big ups to Flex. He gets money, no hate. It's just that how he is, and we all know. Yeah, Flex is a fucking scammer. I don't care what nobody says. That man is a scammer.
And
He's-
this is why I like Kid Capri.
Yeah.
This is why I love Kid Capri. Like, he gets into it. I remember when he had the battle it was a battle between him and Flex. And Flex chickened out, of course. And he came back. Was like, yeah, I won. Y'all's king. He wouldn't come back and battle me. So now I'm going to beat his ass right here. And he just came in, dropped the first record, did his intros as the music's going, and then he did his echo, Kid Capri. And then he just went on and did his shit.
Yep.
I love DJs like that. Like DJ Clue, Funk Flex, Who Kid. DJ Who Kid is the worst DJ I've ever.
Yeah, he was actually on
The worst.
well, first of all, since we're talking about DJs, I want to say a big fuck you to Academics, because you're not a real DJ, bruh. You're not a stand him. Like, I don't even understand his fucking relevance anymore. Like, you're a gamer, in your fucking fancy ass room.
And a blogger.
He don't write nothing. Like, I literally said to myself, like,
No, that's how he lists himself. He's a DJ, internet personality, blogger. That's what he says.
he's a bitch. Okay.
Okay.
Bitch, a dick riding bitch. And you know what? between him, there's three people that I really can't stand. Okay, it's him, Vlad, and
He the feds.
he is the feds. Him, Vlad, and who's that other dude? That new. Well, I'm gonna say he's new, but his girlfriend or wife is a fucking porn star or some shit. I forgot his name.
Mm.
He's like on the new wave. Like everybody goes to his shit. Somebody's gonna let me know very soon. They're like, but he reviews music. Like with music videos and stuff like that. He reviews that, and he like these YouTubers and shit. You know, I don't have like YouTubers are like the bottom of the barrel of entertainment to me. Okay, do you have some YouTubers that if they have Patreon, I mean, I think they really take that shit seriously. The No Jumper podcast.
Yeah, I've heard of No Jumper.
Yeah, No Jumper. Him, that motherfucker's a vulture too. And
Oh yeah.
Why is it? And I ain't trying to be a colorist in all this, but why are so many hip hop bloggers, hip hop writers, hip hop DJs? Why are they all Caucasian? Why? Someone like dickhead Benjamin Einfield, right? You wrote blogs for black artists. You know, you got your clout from riding on the coattails of black people, but you popping. But you have a struggling blogger, a black blogger that writes about hip hop, writes and lived hip hop, lived the culture. You ain't lived the culture. Vlad and all these mofos never lived the culture. Hunger Games says, how do you feel about Rosenberg at Hot 97? I mean,
He could be problematic as well.
you're right, Smooth Producer. He says she hates that dude. Look, I don't hate anybody I've never met, but I hate when people are jacking the culture for their clout. That I can't stand. See, when I do this, my heart is in it. I'm giving back to the community. I'm giving back financially. I'm giving back with gear. I'm giving back with buying merch. I'm giving back to this community. These motherfuckers that have all this clout and fan bases and shit, that their own fucking fans hate them. And, I've been doing more for the culture. Like, yeah, Minx Radio is not big. Minx Radio is not a big radio station yet. Minx Radio is not a big consultation company yet. It's not a big ass blog yet. But I'm like, y'all run after these dudes. And I'm over here working my ass off in my fucking Bronx apartment, in my fucking closet. You know what I'm saying? And this
In her closet.
in my closet. I sacrificed my shoe closet. Because I can't walk the space right now.
I hated how you said that. I sacrificed my shoe closet.
I sacrificed my shoe closet for this because I care about the culture. These mofos don't care about the culture. They care about the fact that they have so many people rocking with them that they can make money off of the young artists and these people that are here.
Just for 5 minutes of clout.
5 minutes of clout. Fuck them. Y'all need to stop. The only way people stop having attention is if you stop paying it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If you don't like someone, you don't have to announce that you don't fuck with them. Just stop engaging with them, right? So DJ Academics, these mofos are in the comments. I can't fucking stand you, this, but you following him. You following him. Now, I could understand if it pops up on the Explorer page and you want to sound off, but you following him.
You need to make up your mind. And make up your mind.
I don't follow people I don't like. I never understood that logic. If I don't like you, why the fuck do I want you popping up on my news feed? I'm going to do everything I can to not see your face.
Exactly. I want nothing to do with you.
People that don't like me, I laugh at them because you know what I do? I find out where they live and I target their area with ads. Okay? That's what the fuck I do. Oh, I ain't shit? Oh, guess what? Minx Show podcast in your face. And you're like, oh, if I see this ad one more time from this bitch, oh, I'm going to make you really hate me.
Mm-hmm.
So don't underestimate the power of blocking people. Block me, then you won't see my ads. But if you don't block me and you want to still talk shit, you're going to see my shows all over your feed. Yeah, that shit does cost money. Don't click on my ads, please. Just look at them.
just let it go.
Fucking chilling. 241 people click on your ad. I'm like, what? I was like, I wasn't expecting nobody to click it.
But guess what?
People bought merch. I mean, it offset it, but that shit set me back like almost $150, girl.
Good Lord.
I said, damn.
You got it. You made out of money.
I'm like, you know what? I was pissed. I said, I don't think you should have to pay because somebody else clicked it. It's like, I've just paid. Like, okay. It's like, oh yeah, you want to pay $10? This is the cap. I'm like, no, I want the cap to be at 50. And then next thing I know, my Chime account is like, good morning, Minx. You have negative. What the fuck?
Oh, like, no, that's I'm not. I'm in the red.
Thank you, Hunger Games. I was like, I didn't even know you can get into negatives with Chime, but I guess you can.
It's pretty much like a bank account.
Yeah, it is. I just don't like the fact that, you know, you spend money and it goes into a savings account you can't touch. I'm like, I want to touch the money.
You wake up, that bad boy is like negative. Hold up, whoa, wait a minute.
All the way out there.
Wait a minute. Wait the fuck a minute. After we get on this last phone topic, we'll jump into the real shit. Yesterday we kind of covered this post that I don't know if some of you guys were here to see it, but we'll just go over it real quick because it was a response to my response, and I feel we just need to hash over this real quick. Someone had tweeted, a major label just purchased a beat off my YouTube for $2,400. The beat has 78 views and 3 likes. Producers, stop overthinking shit and put your content out there. In which I replied, and then the label's going to pay for your beat, call their own producer to recreate it, and triple your profits. Triple their profits. You'll hear it and wish you didn't sell your beat via YouTube. Many producers kick themselves in the ass because of that. And someone responded to me, I just don't get how you managed to turn this into a negative, bro. I said, first of all, I'm not bro. I had to reach into my inner minx. First of all, I'm not bro.
I ain't your fucking bro.
I ain't your bro. I'm a woman. Second, I've seen it happen too many times. Not trying to be negative, but people really need to think about putting their work on YouTube and simply make sure they got their paperwork straight. Also, a lot of bedroom producers such as myself don't and can't afford entertainment lawyers. So going back and forth to court with a major label is a route that nobody wants to take. I tagged you, but you must have ignored it. And then I said, third, it's better to get your money off the back end and not just giving up beats because a label paid you $2,400. That back end is constant money. It's just a game of risks. And I did not get any more replies because, damn it, I'm right. I'm somewhat. I mean, I'm not going to say I know every goddamn thing, but I know I'm not going to put my beats on YouTube and, oh my gosh. Minx, you won't believe this shit. Maybach just bought a beat from me off my YouTube. Oh my God.
Why on earth would you put beats on YouTube?
And why do you think $2,400 is enough for a beat if a major label wanted it?
First of all, no doubt, Miles.
That's the finesse. That's the finesse.
First of all, I did on Merciless Cast, I showed everybody, you know, about YouTube and the little tips and tricks of trying to get your video to rank via SEO, which is social, which is search engine optimization. That sounds like alien talk. I'll pretty much put it to you like this. When you post something on YouTube, you have to post things as if somebody would search for it. So when y'all are putting type beat, I actually showed my followers 39 million hits.
Damn.
On type beat. Now that's not even on Drake type beat. That's not even on Little Uzi type beat. You know what I'm saying? Basically, David, when you look on Google, right? When you go to Google, you usually write a question. How do I find whatever? What is the best whatever, right? This is how Google works. And this is for anybody that is a content creator that uses Google or YouTube, because you know Google owns YouTube, okay? Just like Google owns Blogger, but y'all want to do WordPress. This is the shit that y'all are not getting. Okay. So somebody had said to me one time, oh, your website's on Blogger. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, my website's on Blogger, but because Google owns it, it has different ranking options. So when people search for me, Google's not going to go and dip outside of the cookie jar to say, here's Mix Radio. They're going to dip inside their own cookie jar and say, okay, I'm going to push this out because this is on our network.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how that works. Okay. So now when you put a beat on YouTube, you're not looking at your competitors. You're not looking how your competitors are writing stuff. So if you write in Google, Drake type beat, it's automatically going to take you to YouTube, right? So yeah, okay, that's great. That's a great, yeah, put your beats up on YouTube. Yes. But now you're beating out all the people that are writing type beat. And what I saw one comment in that discussion, they said, I always look for the person that has the least amount of plays. Because if they have the least amount of plays, that means that the least amount of people would have reached out to them. The least amount of producers would have heard it to duplicate it.
Mm-hmm.
So you harping on the fact that, oh, I got 10,000. But the person, yes, like he said, I only had 44 streams, whatever. And that got,
was it 78 views and.
Well, we had under 100.
Yeah.
So he had under 100 plays. Okay. So the industry said, I'm not going to go. And this is why, again, deflation is happening with this post. I'm not going to go as an industry person to, look for a beat for a client on BeatStars or anything like that, because that's all producers that are congregating together and listening to each other's beats and getting ideas from each other. Let's not bullshit that. There's times that I've heard 759's beats and I was like, you know what? I should have tried to did that bass line like that. So I'm building off of her. She's building off of me, but we know each other. We peoples. You're talking about putting beats on a website where you have new producers that are looking for a muse. They will jack your shit faster than you can say, oh my God. Because when you look, I saw it right now, the beat that is hot right now. This is some jewels for your producers that are not tuned in. The producer tag, the keywords, the type beat is Pop Smoke right now. They're looking for Pop Smoke type beats right now. That's most hits right now. So not Drake type beat, not Little Uzi type beat. It's Pop Smoke right now. And then y'all are writing the shit wrong. You're putting the wrong information in your description. So this is why y'all are failing. It has nothing to do with hopes and dreams. Did you look at how this boy's shit is? You know what I'm saying? Did you look at how he constructed it? Why would it, instead of, like, I'm not going to say instead of hating on the poor dude, because we're not hating on him. What we're doing is we're trying to let y'all know what not to do. And this is what not to do, what he's doing. Okay. So if you look on YouTube and you find this cat, what the industry saw, y'all need to duplicate that if you're trying to get that kind of success, because it is definitely a type beat that they wanted.
Like a UK grime type, flow or something like that. I hate it when artists will always come to me and ask me, hey, do you know how to make beats like someone I've never fucking heard? I said, do what?
Can you rap like Drake?
And then they'll pull up a YouTube beat and play someone's YouTube beat. Can you make something like that? Well, if that was what you were looking for, then why did you just snatch the shit off YouTube? Why are you bothering me? Because what I don't do is make tight beats. And like I said yesterday, if what I create gives you that vibe, then okay, great. But my intention is never to sound like anybody else. That should be everybody's intention.
I noticed that producers are making more sales with a question in their posts, on their video that they post up.
Hmm.
We're getting more traction and hits on questions as opposed to telling you what the type beat is. I'll
Hey,
give you
Vicky. Talking about something. Yeah. Who do you think? Who do you
can you
hear
hear
on this?
that's what they're writing. Who can I can hear Aaliyah on this. Can you? So people get in the comments. You know what? I think I can hear Aaliyah on it, but I got a girl, right? She's out in California. She sounds just like Aaliyah. What's your contact information? See, this is what
That's where you get the ball rolling.
a lot of y'all don't understand SEO. Search engine optimization. It's very important. It's very important. There's a lot of people that don't even know. Did you know that you can update your status from Google? If you have a knowledge panel, like you Google some artist. Let's say you Google Little Trash Can. On the right hand side, it shows his Apple, Spotify, this and that, and then a little picture and all that. But he's ranking high on Google because Little Trash Can is also, not only is he updating his Facebook and saying what up to everybody, not only is he updating his Instagram with photos, not only is he tweeting, he's also writing statuses on Google where it pops up.
I did not know you could do that.
Yes, I teach this.
I mean, not that I would need to know that, but okay.
But it's one of the most quickest way to get verified online, because when you want to get verified and people really think it's about paying some Bangladesh motherfucker $100, it doesn't work that way. What Instagram and Facebook and Twitter look for is, if I Google you, what is the purpose of verification? I need to verify that I am me, because there could be no other Minx Couture right now. So the whole purpose of verification is because I don't want somebody else running off with my trademark, my copyright, my ideas, right? We got about 1 minute and 29 seconds after this shit logs out. I hate Instagram.
Damn Instagram. Vicky, you're right. The person could just easily go to BeatStars if they're looking for tight beats. You're damn right.
They can. But the bottom line is, in order to get verified online, you have to have a presence on Google. You have to have an online presence on Google. If you Google yourself and you're coming up on page 3, page 4, then you are not grinding hard enough. You're worrying about some fucking followers on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, but you're not worrying about how you look on the internet, because that's how they look at this stuff. You want, I want to be verified. Okay, but who the fuck are you? You have nothing for us to go by. This is why when I do, like with my consulting firm, when artists come to me that, I want to buy 15,000 streams. Okay, I'll give you 15,000 streams. I'll give you 25. I can give you 1 million streams right now. But what you going to do next month? And what you going to do the month after that? Because I know you don't have $750 laying around each month to pay me.
Jesus.
And
Hell no.
That's how much my services are.
That's sacrificing.
It is.
That's sacrificing right there.
But here's the other thing. When you study all of this and you become a social media manager like I am, when you see how fake all this shit is, you're going to be like, you know what, girl, I'll pay you $50 a week to get me popping.
You know what, John? You very well can do that. John says, if you're really good, you could jack type beats off of YouTube, take the tags out in your DAW. You could, but I wouldn't suggest you do that. I wouldn't suggest you do that, because if that person has their shit together, as far as copyrights, paperwork, boop, 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 I mean, that's the road you do not want to travel.
And you know what was sad about it? I talked to, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this, I talk to hundreds of artists a day, and about 78% of them, I know the number because I fed in that shit into my programs. 78% of artists do not have their shit together. 78%. And it's like, and that's what bothers me sometimes about some of these people that understand the business like that. I don't like to make people feel stupid, because I didn't know shit at one point too. So when someone comes to me and I say, okay, cool. So are you registering your music with DistroKid? No. Are you registering your music as far as, do you take the UPC, you take the ISRC code, you register them?
The
What is
what?
SoundScan? What SoundScan? What's that? Okay, so you
I thought
don't,
I just had to go through ASCAP.
yeah, I'm like, so you don't understand the registration process. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's talk about your distribution. Do you have split sheet? What's a split sheet? I'm like, oh my goodness.
They think it's just a wrap and put up and leave it alone type deal. They go through TuneCore, DistroKid, and they think that's it.
But my favorite question is, I don't understand why I'm not making any money. That is my favorite question. Minx, how do I make money off this shit?
You know, I think we've done this show before where we got to talking about, views versus, money. You know what I mean? Because some of these younger artists, producers are so hung up on the fact that they got 4,000 views on the video. That's great.
Who bought it?
Are you monetized? Are you selling? Like 4,000 views is good. And I've said this before and I say it again. 4,000 views is awesome. But it makes no sense if you only have, 80 people following your page.
See, that's the other thing too, because the algorithms on these apps are always changing. Now,
hold on, Mix does teach master classes.
I do teach them.
AKA Masterclass Minx. Hey!
Look, this is my only problem with teaching people, because I'm putting together. I told you, Seven, but I'm dropping officially September an app. Okay, it's a social media app. It's gonna be on a social media type wave, but it's going to be more on a promotion/consulting level. Okay. When I drop this, I will be having it available of webinars to talk about, because I don't want to just like bombard, because the thing is about the podcast is that the podcast, I'm very unhappy with it now, because now it's become literally just interviews. And I don't mind interviewing artists. I really don't mind interviewing artists. I'm just trying to change the mold a little bit, like, have it where if I interview artists, it's going to be also like maybe some questions regarding a topic or some shit, right? So I don't want it to just be, tell me about yourself, let's hear about your music and stuff like that. I want it to be a different premise. Now, with this app, it's only going to be limited to 2,500 people. That's one of the most important things, because I ain't buying no $10,000, 10,000, what do they call bandwidth? Because that costs money. So that means I would have to start charging people to get onto the app. You understand what I'm saying? So the purpose of the app is to help artists be social, answer each other's questions, and as well as promote themselves. And that's not, I observe what people say online. I wish there was an app that, so I'm like, oh, word? Okay, I write that down. Okay, I wish that, I just want to upload my beats, but, I don't want, okay, cool. So we're going to need a marketplace. We're going to have all that. But I don't want it to be on some me shit, play my shit. I don't want that.
Play my shit.
I definitely don't want that. You can promote yourself on the app, but you have to be in a position where you're going to actually promote the app for us to promote you. Being backed with like a bunch of consultants. Okay. So you can promote yourself, but I don't want it to be inundated with promotion. I want it to be with positive thoughts, positive mantras, talk about tips and tricks to help. Everybody can write their own blogs type shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can write their own blogs that can be helpful. You can also, when you update your status, it can go to Facebook. It can go to Twitter. So you can build up that cloud. But, and I'm also excited because this is on the same platform that Soulja Boy's social media is on. Okay. So this is not a cheap, experience. I've invested a lot of time and money. Shout out to the Patreon, everyone that's been a Patreon member for the last 6-7 months. People really think I went out here and bought J's and shit. No, I've been paying, consultants. Hey, can you tell me how I can get this project to go? This is just very important. So the app will be free, but based off of positive reciprocation. Yes, it'll be based off of positive reciprocation. also opportunities, to make money as well. So if you have old shit like, uh, equipment or whatever, we have a marketplace for that. So now artists don't have to go to Craigslist. They don't have to do all of that. You can
You'll have your own like let go.
yeah, it's like, this is why I was so pissed off with this motherfucker Benjamin Ifield, because he took all of these points.
You know when she's mad at somebody when she get to talking through her teeth.
I fucking can't stand this motherfucker. And that's why he's never going to excel, because you talk about building with people and they fucking snatch your whole idea, where I paid almost $900 on an app that I had to nix. I had to get rid of the app that I was almost done with. So that's why I said, you know what? I'm just going to drop this app. I'm not going to fucking like rely on nobody to help me, and I'm going to do it myself. And that's why when I saw, and I've been part of Soulja Boy's SODMG.com website. I'm like, I'm sitting here chilling all day. We talk about music, laughing, uploading videos, getting views and shit. And I said, I hit up his people. How can I do this for myself?
Mm-hmm.
And one good person said, this is the website that you can do it from. And I said, oh, this is a little pricey, but to be on the same platform as Soulja Boy, I'm
Right.
very, very excited for that, because it's definitely everything that I wanted. Will there be paid features? Yes, there will be paid features, but that's only going to be for promotion. Promotion is not free. I'm sorry, guys, it's not free. As much as I would love to promote everybody for free, I can't. So if
And and unlike, some social media / beat stores / whatever you want to call this, equal opportunity.
yeah,
So it's
promote,
not going to be leaning just toward, the male demographic.
yeah.
It's
But
for everybody.
it's for everybody. There's going to be different forums. There's going to be different groups. There's going to be producer groups. It's going to be artist groups. It's going to be engineer groups. Like, you guys are going to be able to create your own groups, but I'm going to be watching like a hawk, because I don't want no fucking scams on this app. And that's why I'm keeping it like really small, 2,500 people, the least. The beta, I'm probably going to allow maybe 100 people on it. But this is
And
gonna
if
be-
you're, and I guess, and I think you should work it out to where, I guess after a certain point in time, if that person is inactive
oh, I have
after a
to
certain
set up.
time,
I
yeah,
have to set up. You got 30 days. If you don't, then you gotta give up your space for 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Because if this grows as what I think it will, then I would be able to get investors to be able to help me to fund for more space. But I think an app like that's extremely large with a lot of people becomes inundated. People don't follow rules and shit. People just want a spot to chill at. That's it. They want a spot to chill at. Okay. And then implementing that with the Mink Show and all these spaces, I want it to be fair. We should have our own underground music charts. We should have these things. I have connects too. But what good is my connects if I can't bring a good artist to my connects?
that
Yes, Vicky. Yes, I'm doing ads and all that. I'm doing ads and all of that. The top artist for the week, that's going to be advertised heavy. Like, I'm not playing games, because these fucking celebrities with these blue checks are out here giving y'all a false ass dream. And I'm doing a podcast on it. Okay. I'm doing a podcast on it because you got fucking legends out here. Legends scamming underground artists. Legends. I have DMs. I have evidence. I have proof.
and more people are doing that now.
A lot of them.
Case in point, John says, Funk Flex, Riff Raff, World Star, all in my DMs asking $20 to ups. Yeah, so me too.
Can you send that to me? Can y'all send that to me? Because this is part of my research.
Talking about some, yeah, your beats are hot, bitch. What beats did you hear? Because
But this
I
is
don't
the
have
thing.
anything out.
This is the reason why it's hard to do exposés like this. It's hard to do exposés like this because there's three things that are going on. I had to hit up Leonard last night. I said, look, I'm thinking about doing a podcast about this, but I don't want to get sued for anything. I just want to be honest and let artists know what the fuck is going on recently. Okay.
Mhm.
So he says to me, Minx, I would just make sure you do all of the research. That's what I'm saying. Anybody that's been hit up by these people, Funk Flex, Kiss, Envy, whoever,
DMX.
DMX, if y'all are getting messages from these people, please send it to me, because I can't do a show unless I'm able to showcase what's going on, because I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. Motherfuckers is out of work. There's no shows. They're not selling merch. They're selling slots. They're creating mixtapes and shit for SoundCloud, nonetheless. But this is what my show, I'm working on this episode, and I need your help. Y'all need to tap in with any artist that y'all know and say, yo, Minx is about to change the fucking game. And she's going to be talking about this.
Yo, another big scam that I remember. I don't know if anybody has ever gotten an email from so-called Columbia Records.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten that email before a few years ago, and a local group got super excited because, yo, we got an email from Columbia Records. They think we're dope. Do. See, they actually have their music out. And I'm not going to sit here and say whether it's good or not. That's subjective. But, yo, we got an email from Columbia Records and blah, blah, blah. Speaking of Leonard.
Where's Leonard at?
He just popped in.
Leonard! We were just
Speaking of
talking
devil, and he shall arrive. And I said, listen, I know y'all are excited, but please have someone double check that for you. I said one thing. Does the email end at gmail.com? Because if so, don't do it. They will never email you from a Gmail account or AOL or Yahoo account. Red flag right there.
Well, you have to read. Okay, because a lot of y'all know I'm into a lot of white hat, black hat shit. What does that mean? I'm not saying I'm a hacker, but I do hacker shit. I understand computers very well. Computers are my everything. And I have a bunch of hacker groups that I'm part of. And we talk about, like, how, you sit on forums and shit. I'm part of forums where we talk about the scams and stuff that are going on as hackers. And one of the major hackers is called email spoofing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with the email spoofing, I guess the person that was trying to send this Columbia Records email out did not do it properly. But if you are able to spoof an email address, you can spoof anything. You're supposed to have the strings a certain way in order for it to redirect for you to think that it's coming from Columbia Records, and then you're sending over your information. But that hacker didn't do it right. So for a person like myself who understands hacking, who has done some hacking, some white hat hacking, nothing crazy. I've never took down a government interface or anything. But little things like people will say, Minx, can you please get into my boyfriend's account because I think he's cheating on me? Yeah, I can do that.
Whoops.
I do that kind of stuff. But I don't do it no more because I don't give a fuck about y'all relationships, and I just hope that y'all are happy. But I'm more into now the white hat version, which is we're the good guys. And I'm exposing the scams because as a person that talks to scammers all day, the good ones, because there are good ones. You got good scammers, rich ass people that been stealing from people, and then they wipe out their account and give it to the poor. That kind of stuff.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up, but you know what? They're stealing money too. Money's just redistributed, whatever way you look at it. But there's a lot of scams going on, okay? Especially on Facebook. You can build an app. You could build a bot on your page and have it come out to people. So, and it's all based on niche. So that's why you got that email, that message about the production. Or that's why a rapper is getting an email about, oh, I heard your song was hot, whatever. It's always bland. It's never like, I heard your song on Spotify, your track number 13 was dope. It's never specific. And that's why I keep saying that a lot of these legends, okay, we're all getting messages from all of them. I want to know why. That's what I want to know. I want to know, why are you a blue check motherfucker in my stories? Why are you why are you on my stories? I'm not even following you. So I really think that these apps are broken, and that's why I needed to shut it down. I don't want an app with celebrities on it. Fuck the celebrities. I want the underground only. And if we could bring someone above the ground to help the underground, it's going to be through some copious copious connects because it's not going to be no fake shit. But this shit is real. It's getting out of control. I think I got like 8 of them today. Hey, Minx, I heard your record on whatever.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I'm like, what song did you like? And then they don't reply.
Yeah, no, you didn't. Yo, your beats are hot. What beats did you hear?
Hey, bro. Hey, fam. Hey, sis.
See, conversation over. Conversation over.
Pink Snowden. Damn, you damn right. You damn right. I'm doing this for us, the underground, the most hardest working people out here that are just trying to get fucking heard. But now you got these gatekeepers that now are reaching out to companies that are deceiving people by having them reach out to you and look in your stories so you can say, hey, I saw that you were in my stories. Like, yeah, I thought that was a very interesting. Yeah, so you make music? I like your music. Oh, really? Yeah. And then now you're out of $400 because they said they can get you on a fucking radio show and, YouTube.
You got hype.
And then y'all need to really stop taking screenshots and posting it because you look dumb.
As hell.
You look dumb. A celebrity climbs in a blue check. I'm not going to say celebrity. A blue check motherfucker climbs into your fucking DMs and tells you, hey, I like your music. And you screenshot it and you post it like, oh my God, they're really feeling my music. For people.
No, they're not.
People like me who understand how this shit works, you look dumb. And I don't like to burst bubbles. But if a celebrity was really feeling your shit and you got an email in your bio, they're going to be hitting up that email through their attorney, through their management. You're never going to speak to them directly. You have to go through a series of people to speak to a person anyway.
Case in point. I don't know if y'all can see that. This is a screenshot that I see on. I made a sale, yo. Shout out to BeatStars, bitch. $10
Yeah, I don't get that either. Why do y'all do that?
on a Ian Dior, Kid Leroy type beat, which means you're trying to sound like Internet Money because that's who produces Ian Dior and the Kid Leroy.
Smooth Producer Midnight says, one dude inboxed me about my song Life of a Video Gamer. He liked it. That song is on one platform, SoundCloud, so I know it's official. See, that I can agree with.
Now this right here, okay. This is for can y'all see that?
How much is that?
$1,500. They did a collab and split.
People really think $1,500 is a lot for a beat.
It's $750 more than I used to have. I mean, just me, but no.
Because the way that I look at it, right?
This is for an exclusive MP3 wave and track stems.
For $1,500?
For $1,500.
No, that's way too low.
So Joey 4K gets $750. Accent Beats gets $750. So you basically just got $750 for an exclusive. That someone's going to fucking turn around and recreate the shit. See, you know what? I hate to. You know what? Now that I said it out my mouth, it do sound kind of negative, but it is what it is. The industry is always watching, looking, and lurking. They are ready to take your shit.
Yeah,
they're ready to take your shit.
Y'all in the studio working on some shit that ain't even out yet. Talking about, yo, we out here working. I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek. Oh, guess what? Now Cardi B has a new track. You have to always look at this. There's two things y'all have to understand. Y'all got to always look at the timing, right, of when y'all drop shit, because there's 2 seasons in the industry, right? So you got the summer season because that's the summer season with all the bangers and all the club shit. And then you got the winter fall season, right? These are the ones that you home and you want to reflect and shit. So some of y'all be dropping club bangers on the winter season, or some of y'all be dropping winter season shit in the summer. And then nobody wants to hear it because it's not the right season for it. And that's the same thing with these artists that are about to drop albums. Y'all got to always keep your eye out on artists that talk about, I'm working on an album, right? So if an artist is working on an album and you're that kind of cringy producer, let's say Young Thug, right? Let's just say Young Thug posts out a tweet and says, "I'm going to be dropping an album next year, or I'm going to start recording this album." Then what you want to start doing is putting up Young Thug type beat, because you already know that they're looking for beats. Y'all really think that these fucking celebrities sit in the studio as beats are being created for them? Get the fuck out of here. This ain't 1993.
Oh goodness, if only.
This is what they do. We need an album to come out. Okay, great. We got BeatStars. We got YouTube. Go. So now they want to find the type beats that will be for them. So if Drake is coming out with an album, I'm going to put out Drake type beats. I mean, it's just 1 + 1 is 2, guys.
Whatever the wave is, that's what you do.
Or what you do is if Drake just dropped an album and you know that the next artist is up that's kind of sounds like Drake, put that artist type beat if you're going to be talking this type beat discussion. Because
next up.
You're talking to DJ Payne 1 that doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And I've actually studied this shit. I'm telling you this right now. If Ciara was getting ready to drop an album, she puts out, "Hey guys, I know I just had the baby, but I'm going to be working on an album." I'm putting up Ciara type beats. Think about it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Think about it. Why the fuck would you put out a Drake type beat and Drake just dropped a fucking album? It's on to the next one. Go on to the next one. Who has an album coming out now? That's what you got to work. That's what you got to worry about. They say, "I got an album. I think I'm going to probably drop it around September." Even if the beat don't sound like that mofo, even if it don't, that's why that Lil Nas X shit blew up, because they wrote Future type beat. And what happened? Future just dropped an album. So Lil Nas X was looking for an album, looking for something that said, "Oh, Future type beat." Heard Old Town Road, BeatStars' only success.
And that beat does not sound like something Future would be on.
It was listed as a Future type beat.
That is not a beat Future would be on.
It was listed as a Future type beat.
That's a aha, gotcha, bitch type tag right there.
Can you imagine how many people probably heard that beat and said, "Nah, this ain't it"? And then Lil Nas X said, "You know what? I'll take it." Paid for it, $30, whatever. And then blew up off that shit.
This is why I said, y'all so quick to talk about a major label or a major artist bought your beat. But look how short you sold yourself. And now you're kicking yourself in the ass.
Yep. That's how it always is. That's why I don't ever announce. Like, I talk to blue check motherfuckers all the time. Like, the nice ones. I'll call them mother suckers because they're nice. They sucking up to me because I'm sucking up to them. They want my trust. I want theirs. So there's some, I hope Ronna Royce doesn't feel some kind of way when I keep saying blue check motherfucker, but I love her. I love her. She's a dope rapper, dope artist. Followed me, I followed her back, and ever since then we've been putting hard eyes in each other's pictures. So I don't know. Like, she seems to be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Did we just become best friends? Yup.
I don't know what happened, why we became friends, but it didn't really, like, with her, like I told her, she's cool. She's not a lurker. She really does engage with me. So I know she's real. Okay. But other people, I can't really trust them. Like, if Timberland looked at my stories, I'd probably block his ass. No shade. I just don't know why you're on my stories, Timberland, or I don't know why you're on my stories, Chris Brown.
It probably has been going on way before social media, John, but we wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
I hate social media.
I mean, I kind of like it.
MySpace days. Because look, last night I was doing my chronic thoughts, right? And I'm chilling, and I wound up somehow on some nostalgia page on Reddit, and I said, I almost fell off my chair. I said, "Oh my God, how can I forget Neopets? How can I forget Neopets? Not just Neopets.
Pogs.
I will say,
Trapper Keepers.
One of the biggest lies.
Tamagotchis.
I'm about to debunk a big ass lie.
Uh-oh.
One of the biggest lies people keep saying is that we all learned HTML coding from MySpace. That wasn't No,
That wasn't it.
it wasn't MySpace. Because I'm sitting there, I'm going through this joint, and I'm like, why does this look so familiar? And then it hit me. This is before LiveJournal came out, and this was like a blog. It was like a blog kind of, but you had to use HTML coding to have music playing. You had to upload, like, it was just like almost like an Angel Fire site. But when I found this shit, it was called the Express page. So back in the day, we did not have social media like that. We had our buddy list for AOL or Yahoo. I had Yahoo as well.
I had AOL.
So that was the only way we stayed in contact with each other, was a buddy list. So we also had in our in our profile, you could put a link, and somebody would click on the link, and it'll bring you to EX page, and you were able to put pictures on it. You were able to change your background. You were able to do the blingies. Remember the blingies? The little blingies?
The lettering, the sparkles all over it.
Yes.
Jeez, I'm old.
And this is why I say, like, back then it was so simple. You know what I'm saying? It was just so simple. You didn't have to be updated every day. If you had, you wrote your journal for the day. Hey guys, nobody pushed me in my locker today. Today was a great day. And then your fucking strangers that, like, you know what? Can you read my diary entry? I had a tough day. And you're like, sure. And you're like, I just found out my mom and dad are getting divorced. I feel so sad, guys, whatever. So hundreds of comments of people just saying, they supported you. That's all we needed. That's all we really need.
But that's pretty much what Facebook is a My Journal or a LiveJournal. That's basically that's exactly what Facebook is now. That's what it's become. And then it's become, bitch, get out my business. You put it out there, I'm going to read it.
I just want everything to go back to simpler times. Like,
did we talk about Ross and Chains? Like, did we delve into that?
Yeah, earlier today, right? No, not 2 Chainz. It was him and we were talking about Drake with Diced Pineapples somehow.
Oh yeah, we were talking about no, I kind of did give my opinion about that, about the whole Ross situation. I think he might edge Chainz out just based on production, but of course, nobody's listening for production anymore. So
what? I mean, I think most of the time that people want to hear a song is because the beat is hot.
Well, that wasn't what I was told. I was told they're not listening for that anymore. They want to turn up. You can't turn up without beats. I'll be more likely. I would probably more. Matter of fact, there are a few Ross songs. I know if he plays the joint where he first came out with T-Pain.
Is this the next verses that's coming up?
Yeah.
That's a dumbass. Like,
at first, I said the same thing. I said this sounds like it doesn't even match because
does he have that many hits? 2 Chainz.
People say I'm not well versed in 2 Chainz. People say that he does, but he's done a lot of features as well. So he's gonna be riding on features.
Yeah, my favorite feature is the one he did with Nicki on.
John gave me a very detailed. Okay, I'm gonna read this. He says, to be honest, I haven't listened to his whole catalog, so I can't say, who are you speaking on, Ross or 2 Chainz? Because I hear more Ross than I hear 2 Chainz because once again, my ear is for production, so I lean towards Ross anyway because of who he's got.
He always has the best beats, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Look who he got: Justice League, Just Blaze, Scott Storch.
Right.
The Runners. I mean, come on now. Well, he goes on to say, this must be about 2 Chainz. But he definitely has solo hits. He's definitely been one of the most sought out feature artists of at least the last decade. Like I said, he just adds that extra bit of sauce to the meal that takes it to the next level. Listen to him. A little bit of sauce to the meal. That
Damn.
takes it to the, I ain't it though. He's very thorough. That takes it to the next level almost every single time. Ross would definitely take it if it was solely based on solo hits. Even though I have this thing about Ross being a one trick pony. Put a pin in that. I feel like Chains isn't nearly as advanced lyrically and maybe doesn't have the substance Ross does, but at the same time, I also think he's a little more versatile and he just has that sort of likable swag that you really can't put your finger on. I'll admit I didn't really like him at first, but over time he grew on me to the point that I love him now, and anything he's on, I just gotta hear. I've always tended to like more lyrically substantive artists, but I've also grown to appreciate artists who just offer something unique, and he's definitely that. Yeah, he's talking about 2 Chainz. As far as Ross being a one trick pony, I'm mentally going through Port of Miami 1, Port of Miami 2, Teflon Don, God Forgives I Don't. That's my favorite album by Ross, by the way. Because I think that's the one with Diced Pineapples.
That's actually one of my favorite songs by him.
Yeah, because Wale brought that shit.
Call me crazy, but at least you call me.
You singing Drake's part. I said Wale, and this bitch brings up Drake. You love Drake.
Shut up.
That's you being light skinned, liking light skinned people. Oh, you think you better than us.
Yo, we would have an ugly ass kid, dog. Child would look like it's from like Poltergeist or some shit.
Oh my gosh. Like, congrats, Minx is a boy. Who's
big ass eyebrows and
are you sure? His son doesn't look like that.
Yeah, his son got his mom's genes.
Yeah.
Because people don't realize that shit, genealogy, like that shit be skipping generations like crazy.
Yeah, she loves Drake. She's a fangirl. Her daughter loves Drake. She's a fangirl.
Gina loves Drake. And what does the fox say? Every time I walk by the bedroom, she has her tablet and she's like, Alexa, what does the fox say? And she starts cracking up. And I'm like, what is it with you in this song? Like, she knows all the words. Like, cats go meow, dogs go woof. I'm like, when did you know music? Like, she sings complete songs. Like, she was taking a bath earlier and I was walking into the kitchen and she starts singing Adele, Hello. Hello, it's me.
Oh, please check on her. Is she okay?
I'll go with it. I'm like, and then she has like the bubbles all over her. Hello from the she does the whole movement. So a part of me really thinks that, she's going to be
a singer,
a musician.
She got to do karaoke night. She's got to do a karaoke night.
Always singing. And then she just found out that Can't Stop the Feeling is by Justin Timberlake. And now I'm like, she's like, Mommy, can we go do Justin Timberlake on Spotify? I said, sure. So I'm going through his catalog and stuff. And she's like, he's a good singer, but he's not good like Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber has good songs. I'm like,
listen to her. She sounds like a teenager already.
You have to see her expression when she's talking. She's just very, very adamant. She's like, Mommy, I know you don't like Drake, but he's okay. I'm like, I know. He has good music. And I'm like, okay. And then I see these two, right foot up, left foot. I'm like, oh my God. So I said to her, she says, you don't like any of Drake's music? I said, Gina, I like only one song by Drake. One song. So she says, okay, can we play it? So she grabs my phone. So I go and pull it up on Deezer and shit. And I played it for her. She's just like, he cursed. I'm sorry. He cursed.
She's too cute.
The only song that I like by Drake is Lust for Life. That's the only song I like. Fresher than a
look.
It's like fresher than a pillow with a mint on it. Oh,
but that was simple as shit, and she went off on it. Okay,
that was the Drake in that era. After all of that, I cut him off. I wasn't a Drake fan after that, but up until So Far Gone, I cut his ass off. I don't like him.
I only didn't like Drake at first because I wasn't sure of the direction he was trying to go. Like you said, he didn't have a sound.
He
He was
still
he was finding his groove. So when he first came out, the first song I heard him on was it
best I ever had.
that
Yeah.
and I was like, okay. He starts off singing, then he comes rapping, he's back to singing. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, next song was the joint with him and Trey Songz. I just wanted to be successful.
I like that one.
Okay, all right. Still rappy, singy, but okay. Like,
I'm not gonna front though. Drake.
John brings up a good point about Ross being a one-trick pony, and for a long time, so was Drake.
True.
Fight me. I mean, that's.
But also, Drake, like to me, I would say
pillow talking 1 minute and then talking gangster shit the next minute. Like, bruh.
Only reason why I stopped like really fucking with Drake and I just did not like him anymore is because I just think that there's something
missing.
No, it's not musically, it's ethically. I don't like. I liked Triple X Temptation. I liked him, and I really do think that he had something to do with that shit.
I wasn't big on Tentacion until after he died. I figured he was another one of those emo rappers that just rapped about the same shit that every other emo rapper was rapping about. But it wasn't until after he died.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, okay, I see the direction he was going, like Lil Peep, Lil Pump and Dump, Lil whoever the hell. All these emo rappers. It was a whole wave of emo rappers. It almost became too much.
They called it emo trap.
They make a genre out of everything.
And the only reason why I said that is because this is Blogger. I got to put you on too. You got to follow him because he be coming up with some good posts. Like it's. I wouldn't say it's good topic conversations that he posts up. I be getting into mad fights in his comments and shit. But
I ain't got time to get in no fight with nobody.
Well, one of the posts that he had posted up the other day was something about Little Peep, and he was just like, Little Peep. He says, "Is Little Peep a legend in the game?" Blah blah blah. Right. So I said, okay. So people in the comments were arguing each other. Legend, just because a dude dies doesn't make him a legend. Like being a legend is. So I wrote back. I said, well, let's look at the definition of legend, because legend is either if you're alive or you're dead. And I said, if we're going to be honest, Little Peep actually paved the way for this emo trap shit. So you got to give him his coins for that. You got to give him his clout for that. He started that wave, and the depression rap and all that. And, so does that make him a legend in my eyes? Yeah, it does, because he did some legendary shit. Now, just because you like, let's say, there's a lot of people that don't believe that Tupac is a legend. There's a lot of people that don't think Biggie's a legend just because they were killed. Well, if they were still alive, would they still be popping? Well, we don't know because they're not here. Music has changed through so many different genres and feelings and emotions and what is acceptable as marketable, that we don't know if they would have, what if that one album that they did that y'all stay bumping was probably going to be their only great album. Like we don't know this. That's why I said with legendary status, I think I'm a legend. I think I'm a legend. You could think you a legend. But the question is, what exactly is the standard of legend in hip hop?
Well, they give you 3 definitions. The second definition is an extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field.
Right.
So, Lil Peep, I guess you would consider a famous or notorious person. In the particular field was, what you call it, emo trap?
Emo trap. He
was like the pioneer of emo trap. So, in that respect, I guess he could be a legend. But also, what y'all need to stop doing in 2020 and forever is stop goating everybody. Not everybody's a goat. Not everybody's a goat.
And it's not always like up for debate. Like sometimes sometimes people just be saying shit. Like somebody had wrote on Twitter yesterday, they said, They said Kanye West fucked up with giving Jay-Z the second verse in Monster because he just sounded like he was rapping the whole Party City aisle.
Yikes.
And people in the comments was like, yo, honestly, that was probably Jay-Z's wackest verse. But the dude said, I'm not going to say it was trash. I'm not going to say it was garbage, but I'm saying that it wasn't his best verse.
Yeah.
I said, okay, I give you that. That's why I like these little debates on Twitter, because I'm like, I never thought about it. I said, somebody was literally driving and said, yo, this verse is trash.
Like, that's the point of a debate. There's no right or wrong answer. But also, they're quick to give you that hater tag. Like, oh my gosh, you spoke against Jay-Z, you must be a hater. No, every artist has had whack ass bars.
I know I've had whack ass bars.
I've had plenty, but I'm not gonna sit here and I'm a Jay-Z stan. But I'm not gonna sit there and clown Minx and call her a hating ass bitch, a broke hating ass bitch, because she felt his verse in Renegade was whack as hell. I mean, M did eat him in that verse. He ate him up, pause. But I'm not going to sit there and call Minx a hater because she felt that it was his worst verse. I'm not going to do that. That's the point of a debate. Like, you should be able to speak objectively. And
Producer Midnight says, whack bars. I got whack ass beats and songs. Yo, me too.
Me too. Who doesn't?
And this is what bothers me. The shit that I think is whack, y'all like. And the shit that I like, you're like, Minx, you could, do a little better. I'm like, why the fuck does that always happen?
I would never tell you that, because you have a whole different sound that nobody is doing. And I like the fact that you go the risky route. You have a lot of synths, a lot of airy sounds. Yeah. Synth queen. Synth queen.
I'm that bitch that goes through the sounds and I say, you know what?
I like this.
No, not even. I'd be like, why did they make this? Like, what was the purpose of this sound? And then I try to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this has to be like, nobody made this sound for no reason. This sound is not in this kit for no reason.
Because your sound is very airy.
I know, right? Well,
I think it's the best way I can describe it. It's very airy.
One of my artists back in the day told me, Miss Felony, she was like, she says, I know it's a Minx beat when I hear them cymbals. I didn't know how to feel about that. I said, wait, what you mean?
Like, it's just airy.
Smooth Producer says, on some real shit, your style is definitely unique. Ain't nobody doing it. That's a fact.
Ain't nobody doing that.
You know what? And I'm sitting here trying so hard to be like, yo, maybe I need to change this up a little bit. But I think that what it is that when I do my melodies.
Matter of fact, I'm about to play something right now. Hold on, where is it?
My melodies are very
that I'm honest, I'm just spitting that heat.
It's just a preview. I'm not playing the whole damn
taking
thing.
you to a higher frequency.
I mean, nobody's doing that.
You and me.
Listen to that synth though. That shit's some sexy synths. The sexy synths.
I was, you know what? When I made that beat, I was bored. I was bored as
Your
fuck.
best shit comes from boredom.
I was like, wait. You know what? That song right there, actually, I told one of my friends.
Oh, that, by the way, that's called Vibes. It's on Spotify. Please support your local artists. Thank you.
That song was kind of like my breakout to let people know, because for years I've been conscious, I've been spiritually woke, but it's always been told to me that it was taboo and you going to hell because you believe in a higher level of consciousness and ancestral plane energy. And one of my favorite YouTubers, hit me up, followed me, all this stuff. I hit her up too. And she made me feel like it was like it's okay to be on a higher spiritual plane. It's okay to, channel that energy because we're all there. We're just not there yet. And I told her, I was like, I feel like I need to change my sound and go back and come out with something to let the conscious community know that Minx is back. I'm back with it. I ain't doing tarot cards and shit like that no more. I just think everyone should do their own. But I'm back, you know what I'm saying? And when I did vibes, I was like, yo, that's why I said I'm conscious. Not my fault that I'm honest. I'm just that I just wanted people to see like I'm making music for people like us. That I'm not gonna say witches, but people that are on that Bruja life. You know what I mean? I want to make like a niche for that.
Mm-hmm. And then you come out with
When I'm running, when it's funny how they make fun of
this should be hit too.
I'm just chilling, doing me, I'm in my bubble. And all you haters need to know that you're in trouble. This karma comes around in that fold doubles. How you slept on me, and now you're calling me a queen.
I mean, listen to that.
Yo, that was actually me doing opening chakras with that song. That's why when people hear it, they feel y'all feel something when you hear it. And I put that song into 432 hertz for a reason. And when you're hearing the octaves like going a certain way, when you can meditate to that track. And that's why
meditate to "You Got Me Fucked Up." Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that song is a diss track. That song is a diss track to
you can meditate to a diss track. You are indeed a legend.
Oh, speaking of, I just got my chakra energy in today. Yay! I got the whole joint.
Okay.
So this one is for the chakras, and this one is for healing, because a lot of us need healing. And this is my tourmaline. This is orgonite. And yeah, y'all need to, hook yourselves up with some EMF radiation protection.
I know nothing about that.
Well, this is from, and being that you are around electronics and wireless technology all day, you should copy one of the, like this one you would like though, because this one is just the all seeing eye and it's black. But this,
hold on, let me, bam. Yeah, I kind of like that.
This one is dope. And
yeah, I like that one.
What this does is that when you're around a lot of wireless technology, this actually puts it away. So if you're around phones, if you're around, you got Wi-Fi going through your house, all that, this protects you from that. So definitely look into that.
Huh.
Orgonite. Need to get y'all some orgonite. And they got them as elephants and all that stuff too.
Do they have turtles? I like turtles.
Turtles, Buddhas, all of them.
I love turtles. That's my peace animal.
I like turtles.
Okay, don't do that.
You remember that turtle?
You got me sounding very goofy right now.
I like turtles. Remember the kid? I like turtles.
I like turtles. You see how she got me feeling all dopey?
I love turtles. I used to have one named Webley.
Webley.
Yes, Webley. I miss Webley.
I made one. I actually, hold on.
I love turtles, guys. Turtle doves. Turtles.
Now, I made this in the 7th grade. He doesn't have any more of his legs. They broke. I've moved so many times, they just break, and I tried to wrap it in newspaper. And so this is Yertle. I named him Yertle, my turtle.
Aww.
I made him in the 7th grade. I kept him ever since.
Is that ceramic?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's heavy as hell. It's pretty much a paperweight.
I used to love that in school. Then they put it in the big ass oven and they told me
mm-hmm. Yes. And then they put the little glossy, the shellac.
Oh, I want to do some ceramic stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is my turtle. And I got this one when I went to Florida recently. Little sea turtle.
Aw.
People like elephants, people like giraffes. I like turtles.
I used to love llamas.
I actually fed one time. That was a scary experience.
I love pigs. I always wanted to have pigs. And then
I touch them.
I have bacon and I feel so guilty. Fuck. Like even Gina says to me the other day, she's like, "Mommy, I love bacon. What's it made out of?" I'm like, "You like Peppa Pig, right?"
That's what we're having with our pancakes.
It's either Peppa or George. Could be the parents, maybe the grandparents. Oh shit, it's 9:30. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, we didn't go through none of the topics, which is wonderful because we'll have them for tomorrow. I kind of want to introduce a new thing to the show.
Oh.
I don't know how long we can keep up with it, but
Bring back Wish Fails.
I haven't been seeing any. It's pretty much all the same shit now. And everybody's doing it now, so it's like no longer fun.
I hate that.
I hate that shit. I started something good, and then everybody takes the shit. But what I wanted to do between you and I, or whoever would like to participate, just play a beat or a piece of it or a whole, and like give like a backstory, if you will. Like, what was in your thoughts? Like, you're grinning at me like, bitch, what the fuck you talking about? Like,
Oh,
like,
you mean producers?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like, play a beat. It could be your worst shit. It can be your best shit. But like, give a glimpse into your thought process. Like, what was it doing? What were you doing? What were you watching?
I know where you're going with this because I know we were when I was texting you said it was raining.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I know where you're going with it. See, we right here.
See,
I get you.
and you said you made vibes and you was bored.
I was bored.
And you make some of your best shit when you were bored.
Yeah. Yes.
2 of those beats that I made on GarageBand, I was bored as hell.
Yeah.
And I made one in the middle of a blackout. My tablet was on like 7%. And I was getting into it, and it was like, poof, I said, shit. Looked at my tablet, 7%. Son of a bitch! I gotta save this. Nope, I'm not losing it. I think. See which one? Oh, I did say I was gonna play the other beat I did too. Hold on. Let me see if I can download that. So the snippet is on my Instagram. Minx, I'm gonna need for you to dig up some of your beats as well, because I know you got tons of them.
Oh, I got them on a Pinterest board.
I know you do. And we could just play like, a beat for a beat. It don't have to be anything, over the top. It could be some simple shit or whatever. But I figured at the closing of our shows, we can do that.
That's dope because then, the battle rappers will come in here and say, yo, what's good? What is goody?
Hey, back the fuck up. No, you're not getting a part of this. This don't pertain to you. Stay in your lane, sir, ma'am, whoever.
Actually, I think I actually have something that I was working on the other day that I did not finish, I think. Hanging on, no. This one. What the fuck is this one? I have so many.
Matter of fact, you can play one and then I'll play mine and then we'll wrap it up like that.
Okay, so what I'll do is, I know what I want to do. Okay, so this beat, I was thinking about, I made this beat after Doja Cat was in the news for her shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
So I just was thinking about her production process. And
it's a Doja Cat type beat is basically what she's trying to say.
No, I wouldn't say type beat. I would say this is a beat that if I had to present it to Doja Cat, I think she would hop on it.
She was inspired by Doja Cat.
I was inspired by Doja Cat. I was like, what in the fuck? I never make beats like that, and somehow I did. Okay, so let me go into my archives. There we go.
Oh, she got archives.
Yeah.
Serious business.
Oh, it's under saved. I'm sorry, because I have it under beats. Beats. Okay, cool. I hope I named it Doja Cat.
Do you name your beats? Because I don't.
Yeah, I named them weird names. Like I have that one beat called Japan on Lism. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Sailor Moon on Swag.
Sounds like she's on crack.
Yeah, like that's literally what
I title my beats the date that I finish them, which is weird.
That's a good practice.
Actually, it's terrible because when people are like, "Yo, send me that beat that sounds like this," and I'm like, Do you remember the date on it? Because I don't title my shit.
Hold on, I think this is it. Let me just plug in this.
Instagram cut off right at the time too. Dang it, Instagram.
Hold on, just getting my aux.
I just gotta get the aux cord. While she's getting that together, we really appreciate y'all for tuning in with us and fucking with us. This is something new that we're trying to, something new that I just made up, and hopefully you guys will rock with it. Also, if you want to, send us a snippet of something that you're working on as a way to, promote yourself, feel free to do so. rtimshow@gmail.com. I know we said don't be sending beats, but this is promotion. And it's not spam because we're asking you to do it this time. So yeah, if y'all want to do that, please do that. She gotta find it. Uh-oh.
Hold on, where the fuck is it?
I heard something.
Yeah, I have it right here. Because I keep forgetting you got to plug this in. I had to look for this piece. All right, so cool. This was a Doja Cat idea that I had after she was in the news and shit, so I can hear her on this. Hold on. That's all I could think of. So I could just hear her like cadence on this. So that's, and I remember this particular day in question too, because I was looking for a beat that I couldn't find. And then I just decided, I said, I'm gonna make this shit. And then I was watching the news and I saw they were talking about Doja Cat. So that dun, 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 dun. I said, that kind of reminds me of Doja Cat. So that's why I made that beat.
Okay. That was her snippet.
That was my that was my snippy snip.
Your snippy snip. Well, this beat that I did was the day after I did the second collab. Was it the day after or the same day?
Probably the same.
No, it was literally the day after we did the second collab, and I'm not quite sure what my thought process was. I just said, hey, because I had downloaded some new kits and stuff, and shout out to FL Studio that constantly gives you plug-in upgrades and sound upgrades. So I had gotten some new sounds and I wanted to know what they sound like. Let's see. I think it was pretty much cloudy outside. Wasn't too much going on. I was in there bored, just figure out, what I can put together. Also, I don't really like to go long periods without making beats because it is like I forget how to make them after a while. I don't know if y'all ever go through that.
Yeah.
That whole beat block.
I get for months sometimes.
I can't stand beat block. I kind of get depressed when I can't make a beat.
I feel like, oh my God, it's a wrap. I'm done. I'm all milked out.
No.
Yeah, man.
And I'll start something. I'll start a beat just to warm up. But I don't keep it. I scrap it. And then I
keep them shits. What?
No, I scrap them because it's like, nah.
I keep all them shits, man. I never scrap nothing. That's why I got the problem I got now.
I've scrapped so many. I've kept so many that I should have scrapped.
I know.
And I've scrapped so many that I should have kept. Like, God damn it, that could have been a hit.
Yeah.
Like, But this ain't no type beat. No, I'm inspired by a beat because I don't listen. That's the one thing I don't do. I don't listen to music before I make beats. Because then it's like I'm inclined to try to copy what I just heard, and I don't like to do that.
Yeah, that subconscious shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, once again, for those that don't know, I don't know how to play the keyboard, but I just fool around with it, and it just comes out the way it comes out. So this is the beat that I did.
She's hyping us up like to let us down, and then we're gonna be like, "Oh my
God, where's my bombs? This is what Lynchburg sounds like."
Exactly.
But anyway, here we go.
7-5.
Oh, this is the one I love.
This the one you wanted? Goddamn right, ain't no stealing over here.
Purchase your tracks today.
I like how you did that.
Purchase your tracks
Was that the
today.
flute part?
No, you kind of snuck in that extra kick.
Purchase your tracks today.
Yo, that shit is hard. That shit is hard.
Thank you. Thank you.
But the only thing is that it's like I can hear a dude on it though. I can't hear a chick on this, unless she's like doing some Ashanti shit and singing the hook. But it's like, I hear
Probably.
I can hear like a juvenile type, deep voice, like down south cadence to that.
Well, look where I am.
Well, yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
can. Yo, I'm telling you right now, that shit right there is a hit.
But,
Even
but
without-
well, then it was. Hold on. Do I still have this? Please say I still have it. Please say I still have it.
that beat is tough though. I'm not gonna front. Like this, I think that's like one of your best works.
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
Yo,
I do have some favorites.
when I heard it, when I heard it, you didn't share it with me first. I found it like on Instagram.
I thought
And
I
I
sent it
literally
to you the day after I posted it.
I don't remember how I came across it, but all I know is that when I heard it,
Because I did send it to you and you said your email was full.
oh yeah, I got it. I still got to clear them shits out.
Oh,
I heard it and I just was like, yo, this is an industry type beat. Like this is an industry beat. This is not an underground beat. Like I just couldn't believe it. Like, and I'm not even boosting your head up. I'm saying from everything that I've heard, I'm like, yo, that shit right there, people will buy that shit. They will buy the exclusive rights to that shit. They
well,
will.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beat tapes that I can pretty much send to you.
Yo, you. This is what I'm saying. Like right now, this is the best time because, like that, the more that we start like coming together with, because I got like I said, I have a whole folder full of loops that I made, and they just sit there. I just make loops and save them and just keep it moving.
Let's see. I have I need to start tracking out my beats. I don't know why, but I feel I need to just like start doing that more often.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh my gosh, someone is yawning. All right,
Oh,
where's
my
my shit? Where's my
It's,
shit?
you know what? It gets so hot in here. I gotta get a fan or some shit. Like
I thought you had one.
in here. Nah.
Ah,
Because that's why now, like with the new panels, man, listen, this shit
holds heat, don't it?
hugging the wall. Like sometimes Gino comes in here like, damn, you ain't hot. I'm like, kinda, but my pores are kind of frozen right now because of the primer. So I'm cool.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me.
What'd you do?
I don't know. Hold on, I gotta find that. Now I'm worried.
Don't tell me you lost a beat.
Don't tell me I lost the whole folder. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna find that bitch.
That would be such horrible. I know that feeling.
And it's on my external hard drive. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and cut this because we're way over our time. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with us. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. for more foolery, fuckery, and shenanigans. Like I said, we didn't touch none of our topics, but that's great. So I don't have to think of anything tomorrow. And I hope you guys will check us out on Facebook, like our page. We're also on Instagram at Random Talking Indie Music Show. We're also on Periscope at Random Talking Indie Music Show. We're also on YouTube at Random Talking Indie Music. We're on Twitch at Random Talk. We're everywhere, goddammit. Caffeine TV is Mix Couture.
Yeah, Caffeine TV.
Because I can't quite get this whole thing straight yet.
It's gonna be tough.
But we love y'all though. So I'm gonna play one more track to kind of close this out. So peace out, y'all. We out this biatch. Night, Mix.
Good night.
Purchase your tracks today.
Bye.